Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the boys are back to business.
Side chicks and main chicks.
Side chicks and main chicks.
So we back with Havo here. We at Megalo. Thank you so much for hosting us, brother. I think you've been like the best host
So far.
you know, ever since we like not doing it in our studio.
Yeah.
Ever since we like going to people's places. This has been the best welcome. So I just want to say thank you for that.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys being around. Huge.
Yeah, so let's talk about this place actually, because I want to know everything about this place before we get into anything else. Because I'm surprised by how big it is.
Yeah.
You know, and just how spacious it is. So how did you get into this type of business, you know?
So when we left Chang Park, one of my business partners said, before we left Chang Park, he's like, dude, we need to find another venue because things are going, like, were happening at Chang Park. So it's like
fake love.
No, it wasn't fake love. Fake love was another business partner of mine. So he's like, dude, we need to find another venue because things are happening. So we need to get another space. And then he came back to me and he's like, dude, I got a place. And he's like, we're going to go to Club Ne. Right? And I said, okay. And he's like, I spoke with the owners of the building and all of that. We got a lease and all of these things, right? And then I literally, you see where we are right now, inside. We were outside, we're standing outside. I didn't even get into the building. We signed our lease agreement. I hadn't even gotten into the building, right? We were standing outside. I saw the place from outside. And they knew it because they've partied here, like back there and all of that. They're like,
They're
yo,
Alex
this
boys.
is, like we're going to do this here. And I was like, all right, cool. Fake Love was part of it. Was Fake Love and my other partner. And then, now this is where we were. And then I got the history about the place. I found out things about this place and all of that.
So
What was the history though?
The history was that this particular place was like a pivotal venue in Alexandra because this is the biggest venue in Alexandra, number one.
It's actually 3 floors or more.
3 floors. And it's also different in the sense that a lot of places don't have like what this place offers, you know. So here, the people that used to come here were like tycoons, thugs, and sorry?
No, that's for the tags. That's for the tags, eh?
Thugs, yeah. Where we're sitting now, we wouldn't, if this was 10 years ago, we wouldn't be able to sit here. We wouldn't be able to sit here.
No, I know when I walked in here, it felt like
would
I was
be
on
like
new
downstairs,
level.
would be not even downstairs, would be in the basement, which is where JazziDisciples shot their video for Long Lasting. And in that music video, there's Kabza the Small, Riz Madlisa, Lihleza, Toles T, and all of that. So this was one of the most important places in this whole like piano thing.
Movement, yeah.
So wait, did they shoot that music video before you got this place?
No, before I even started working in piano. This was even way before me. This was way before me. So I even saw the video afterwards and I was like, oh shit, crazy.
What happened with Chang Park though?
What happened with Chang Park is that we just didn't share the same vision in terms of where we wanted to take the business. And that's the thing about having business partners, you know. Sometimes you guys don't see eye to eye.
Yeah.
You know. And we didn't at that particular point, right? Which is a painful thing because Chang Park was like a pivot for like the culture, you know.
Yeah.
The things that were happening there. People like Stopper used to come to Chang Park, offer to work, dude. Stopper used to work at our bar at Chang Park.
For real?
Stopper.
Yeah, Stopper Bells, yeah.
Right, he used to work at Chang Park as a barman, you know.
And barman
and he was a
Fake
DJ.
Love. Fake Love was also a barman.
We all worked at that bar. We all worked.
Damn.
We all worked.
How many partners were there at Chang Park?
At Chang Park, I wasn't a partner. I was a consultant on entertainment. I wasn't a partner.
So when you consulting, you mean like you
I was doing entertainment
curate-
stuff.
You curate the night.
Yeah, I was doing the whole entertainment stuff.
Yeah, and then who else was there? About barman. What was barman doing? Not barmanish. I always call
Fake
it
Love. Fake Love was a
yeah.
partner. Fake Love was a partner with another business partner of ours and with JazziDisciples as well.
And then
And there's another guy.
Nabo Stopper. Who are the young cats which used to pull up there and like work there?
Dude, Stopper, even before Stopper, Lisedi the DJ,
Oh yeah.
sorry, Slade,
Yeah.
Ken Victor's, wait, who else started DJing from Chang Park?
So you telling me Stopper was working at the bar and you guys didn't know you could DJ?
Stopper. No, so Stopper, when Stopper came around as a person who was very helpful. Stopper is one of the most
Unstoppable person. Think about it.
Nice one.
Gav where he's at right now.
No?
Stopper is the most helpful person. Like he's so giving. Like there was this one time, right? We're having an event for Costa Church at Chang Park. And Stopper was one of the DJs that we put on the lineup, right? Stopper was playing before Riky, right? And there were piano people who were playing and all of that stuff, right? And then I said to Stopper, Stopper, you can't play piano. You know, you have to play like house music, you know, because there has to be like a little bit of a break. You know what? That guy, when he found a laptop, right? He got internet and he downloaded house music. He didn't have house music.
Damn.
That's crazy.
And he played a 30-minute set before Riky. Crazy. I love Stopper with all my heart.
I wanted to say, like, what do you think it is that made Junk Park what it was? Because I remember those videos and it looked like it was a lot of like the younger generation which were really making it special. And the lockdown, you guys obviously in lockdown. What do you think made it so special, like a cultural, you know?
It was the space that was created. It was a place for everybody to come and express themselves. So it made it easy for everybody to come and because remember during that time it was a very like we hadn't gone through like what was happening then, like the whole lockdown thing and like having to be at home and all of that. But Junk Park created a space where it was like come through, like do your thing, hang out or whatever. But if you want to also try out like DJ or like whatever it is you want to try out, like do it.
Also, it was like a creative hub that encouraged the youth to come and try whatever they can do.
100%. And also looking at every other establishment, they don't cater for people who are younger, you know, and people who are also like figuring it out, like who are trying to give it a shot. Every other place wants people who are like established.
That's true.
What do you have? Who are you? And all of that. And for us, it was more of a come out, like try yourself out. If it comes out, it comes out. If it doesn't, you're gonna like see that
Yourself,
it's actually
yeah.
not the one.
Yeah,
you know?
Sure.
Like
Yeah.
that's the space that Chang Park like created.
So tell me, when did y'all as a collective realize that Junk Park is like the biggest place in, I'd say, Joburg? Like when did you see that, no, Junk Park
Things
is
are
actually-
moving now,
In
yeah.
the beginning,
For real.
yeah.
Can you give us like a timestamp around when was the beginning?
It's 2020. It's lockdown level. Junk Park opened when they allowed like for food deliveries to come out. I think for like it was level 4 or something.
Yeah.
And then that's when the guys got together. Fake Love, my other business partner, JazziDisciples, and
Why
the
can't you
other
name
guy.
the other business partner? Why is it like
That's his name.
I don't
Oh,
Other
everyone
business
is a silent
partner.
partner.
No, he's not. He's very active. He's very active in the business. Even he's one of my business partners
But
in
he's silent
Megalo.
in terms of just mainstream media or like entertainment.
No, I don't like mentioning people's names because like I'm in a particular space in this whole entertainment thing. So I don't want to drag like people into because they also have their
Their own stuff
like their
going on.
own things.
Or
You
their
saw-
own scandals.
You saw what's the SARS? SARS like they're gonna start investigating people that buy luxury brands. So I don't want to bring
He's that business partner.
I don't want to bring
Yeah.
my busin's partner
He's
into.
the Sam's Holdings.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something? He's literally the engine. He's the guy that I'd like to think of myself as a very conservative person, right? But he's the person that pushes the edge.
Really?
Dude, that's the nigga that sorted out the lease and everything. It's like, yo, this is where we're going. This is what, before we even stopped at Jang Park. So even at Jang Park, when we ended, right? We closed shop in, I think it was sometime in July. And then Maestro and Tulani called me. They're like, yo.
Ethiopia.
Sorry?
Oh, never mind. Yeah, what Ethiopia and Tanzania.
Listen, so Maestro and Tulani called me. I'm like, yo, we're going to do this thing. Whatever. I'm mad depressed because even with the whole Champa thing, the way it ended, it didn't end like, well, you know, there was a lot of conflict that happened around that whole situation. And then the guys called me and they're like, yo, this is what we're going to do, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, cool. And then they wanted to bring us along on the situation, right? And then I won't say I didn't necessarily agree, you know, but I also didn't disagree. I just left it the way it was, right?
With Champak?
No, with
Tulani and
Ethiopia.
Oh.
So Ethiopia. The first place it was actually called, it was actually called, I think it was Ghana or something. Because remember how those names came about was the fact
traveling. And
the Amapiano artists were traveling at the time.
And they didn't want people to know.
Yes, and then they did that thing. And then
wait, dog, don't rush him because I don't know. Like,
you don't know?
Nah.
No, but
Tanzania, Ghana. Okay, I don't know about Ethiopia, but those two countries. Those two countries were literally like countries that South African artists were going to a lot.
It was weird at the time because all the big artists were going to those countries actually. Right? And then Tulani. Can I tell you something about Tulani? Tulani is a
visionary.
Yeah. Tulani is one of the, people won't give him that credit. He's one of the smartest and most brilliant people ever, right? He has his flaws and all of that, but Tulani is, in terms of thinking, he's so out of the box.
But he's ahead.
Like, he is insane, dude. So Tulani created that whole thing, right? And he said it from the beginning, like, dude, this is what I'm going to do.
But how did he sell it to you, though?
No, they told me about the whole thing. Yo, let's do this. But, dude.
I would like to know, like, the words he said. Because we saw the aftermath of what he produced. I would like to understand what are the words he said to you. So there's going to be a party. It's going to be like an underground vibe.
But the thing is, Tulani is not the one that spoke. Maestro is the person that spoke to me. Maestro is the one that called me. He said, dude, this is what we're going to do. We'd like to have you on this thing and all of these things, right? But at the time, Maestro is a very good friend of mine. At the time,
Maestro, Corey's brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm in business, you know. It was very tough for me to say, yes, let's do it, because it just didn't make sense on a like business sense.
It was like you could see the impact.
Yeah.
Like monetary value.
And then Tulani came back to me.
Yeah.
You know, as a friend as well. And he's like, dude, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it like this. And I was like, dude, it's tough for me to be a part of it. Also because it was in Pretoria. The first place that they did it was not even at Ethiopia or Tanzania. It was at a place where they fix what are these cars called? E30s, Kusheshe. We put in them like do their cars.
Sure.
Yes, that was where the first
one was.
I forgot what it's called. I think it was called Ghana or something like that. You know?
Because I didn't know of Ghana.
And then I was diving the snaps. I'm like, oh shit, this stuff is crazy, right? But at that time, we're going through our shit at Jang Park. We don't have a fucking shop, bro. We don't have a fucking shop.
Did you guys? Was it closed because of?
Yeah, we parted ways in terms of like business wise. It didn't work out at Jang Park, right? It didn't work out. And then it still breaks my heart till this day because Junk Park was,
something special.
It was so special because, dude, and that place was so, you see how big this place is, right?
Yeah.
It's so big, right? I don't understand how we're doing what we're doing at Junk Park.
Yeah.
Jump
And
up.
we've got this fucking space right now. That's fucking 3 floors, you know?
Yeah.
But I guess that's how God works, you know? But that happened. The Bruce called me out. Then I even left home. I was staying at home. I left home. I moved in with my best friend, Kay. She's a YouTuber.
She's your best friend.
Oh yeah, that's my best friend. That's my homie. For
That's
real.
only your homie.
She's really my homie.
Hey, boys.
I didn't
Have you
expect you to
seen
say
her?
she.
Huh?
I didn't expect you to say she.
Yeah.
I expect you to say
Wasn't
he.
she fighting
No.
for you on social media?
Sorry?
Wasn't she fighting
She'll
for
do
you on
anything
Twitter?
for me. That's my best friend.
K-Yams was fighting for this, bro. Yo, she was trending, dog. You see,
Oh,
Havo.
K-Yams.
Yes,
I know her.
That's my best friend. So Kay
How did you meet K-Yams?
through my ex-girlfriend
Okay.
back in
It
Bram
just
days.
gets
In Bram
more
days,
interesting.
20, we talk about 2016, 2015. When we're still like moving around in Bram, when I was still meeting like a lot of the guys, Abu Balom, Abu Sanele, when Boys and Bugs was like Abu Stilo. Yeah, during that
was
time.
happening.
Dude, I used to be on thing, you know, what's this thing? Google Map. Google Map from Bram on
You're on the picture.
I was on the
Shut up.
I'm on the streets. That's how.
dog. I was really, bro. But what we do, we're the pulse of like what's happening. You know why? Because we're involved. Like we want to know what's going on. Like we're actively out there. We're interacting with people.
You know what the streets are looking for.
Sorry.
You're actually in the streets to know what they want.
Yeah, I'm not a superficial person who's
On Insta.
and on Instagram who's like trying to be cool or whatever and all of these things, right? Who can't relate to people, you know. I'll speak to anybody, no matter who you are. Like I'll actually respect you when I interact with you. I don't care what you do and like what's happening with you. It's not about the fact that you're doing what we do or all of these things. Like those things don't like matter to me.
They don't matter.
Like it's not about like how like we look
Ripped up.
like come on, bro, you know. So
you didn't take the offer, Tulani's Maestro's offer, to come
I
work with you
couldn't.
guys.
It didn't make sense, bro.
Even finish the
But also
girlfriend.
during that time, that's when my partner's like, dude, I've got a shop, you know, like I've got a shop, and then he took me to this place, right? And then he raised the capital. He's like, yo, here's the coins we're going to pay for 2 months, you know? And I'm like, dog, are we really going to do this, you know? And he's like, this thing is what we actually have to do, right? And then we went to our friend's restaurant, Creamy Cafe, you know?
Yeah, I know
Went to
Creamy
Creamy to start like trying out our menu. Did our menu there. And then we had a debate about the name. So what are we going to name this thing, you know? And Fake Love and our chef at that time.
Oh, so Fake Love is a chef, actually.
No. Fake Love is not a chef.
Oh, but he was the chef at the time.
Fake Love and our chef
at
the time, who was also a partner at that time. We're like, we must call this place Massive Bites, what. And I was like,
bar.
Massive Bites.
Like bites, dog.
I was like, that doesn't make sense. How do we have to come up with a name that's universal? You know, who's gonna be like, who will text somebody and say, yo, I'm going to fucking Massive Bites?
Yeah, I know. It's not the one.
So we had an argument with Fake Love on the phone for about 45 minutes, right? And my business partner came to pick me up. I'm having this argument with Fake Love and all of these things, you know? And then I'm like, Fake Love, dog, we have to come up with something else. You know, we have to think about name. Think about Konka. Think about Orthodox and all these places. It's not a restaurant or whatever. It's a name. It's like a cool name. Mocha Cafe, you know, and all of these things. And then about 10 minutes later from the call, he calls us back and he's like, I found a name. Like, what's the name? And he's like, Megalo. And we're like, okay, what does Megalo mean? And he's like, Megalo means big in Greek.
Oh.
And I said huge.
As in huge.
Oh, no wonder you've been saying huge from the time we walked in.
Dog, I've been saying this place is big.
Bro.
And I'm saying even when you share him with a comment,
I was like, huge.
Is that when
Because that's what we always say. We
even
always
Stopper
say
says
huge.
that.
Yeah.
Stopper says that, dog.
No, but here's my thing. Did you start saying huge then?
Stopper says that on
Like,
WhatsApp.
is that when you started saying huge?
No, we've been saying huge before that. That's
So
why
it was like
when he said Megalo means big,
You were like,
I was like huge. It just made sense.
Right.
You know, it just made sense, you know, and
That's crazy.
yeah, then, and this is the 3 weeks. This is Maestro calling. And then 3 weeks later, then we got this place, we opened, and I got arrested on the first night that we opened,
Why?
contravening the National Disaster Act.
So they fetched you soldiers or something.
No, man, we were here, we're operating. It was Cedric's birthday, Cedric Nzaka, the photographer.
The photographer.
So,
This is everyday people.
oh, Cedric made a mess here.
The one at the
first
bracket.
day. Sorry?
The one at the bracket.
Doesn't he have a page called
No.
Everyday
He
People?
doesn't have a bracket. He actually poses like that.
Oh, he poses like he doesn't have. He said you keep getting exposed here, bro.
I'm gonna stand up and show you guys. But that's what Cedric does. He poses like that.
Doesn't he run that page Everyday People?
Everyday people stories.
that's him.
That's Cedric. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So this is what happened. So okay,
Cedric
Maestro,
threw him.
all of these things, and then
Maza. First day.
Cedric's party is happening. Or Cedric's birthday is coming up, right? And then we've been seeing each other because myself, Kay, and Cedric are all friends, right?
K-Yams.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're all speaking, we're all seeing each other, and then Cedric is like, "Dude, my birthday is coming up," you know. And then I speak to my guys, and we're like, "Oh shit, Cedric's thing is coming up, so let's do it at the shop," you know. And we call this place the shop.
Oh, this is the
First event, and Cedric made a mess here. He made a mess. At about 12 o'clock, we had to turn off the sound, take people down into the basement because cops were supposed to come and then they didn't come. And then we took everybody up and then they actually came, like 15 cars. And then I got taken away.
Like a legend.
Yeah, they arrested me for 14 hours.
For 14 hours.
Were you in a cell?
Fine.
Yeah, it wasn't like a cell. It was like at the police station.
Did you clap? Did they clap your list?
Did they what?
Clap you around?
Nah, they could never do
Just
that.
pa. Just to,
Nah, they wouldn't do that.
So when you say you were like a consultant, what exactly is your role in establishment? Because, you know, like what is that consulting? What do you exactly do? Do you invite people? Do you put the lineup together?
So at Junk Park, just to circle it back, at Junk Park, how I even got close to the situation was the fact that I was working with JazziDisciples as his manager. But before that, I was JazziDisciples manager, right? So when I was JazziDisciples manager, JazziDisciples in 2020, when lockdown and all of those things happened, got together with my business partners and then they decided to open a restaurant. So by virtue of what I do for JazziDisciples, then I came into play because of my relationships with like artists and all of those things to do things like the lineup and all of those things and bring people together. And the idea was, let's create a space where people can actually come hang out and also where we can showcase certain people, you know, because during that time, there's a place we used to go to called Ingress in Soweto. It's on, you know where Zone 6 is?
Yeah.
SNK, you know SNK movement?
No, I'm not sure.
SNK is just by Zone 6, opposite Baragwana, right?
Okay.
That place used to be called Ingress. for me, in as much as I've loved piano and all of those things, that place introduced me to a completely like different world of piano.
Okay.
You know, what I experienced in that space was...
Oh, you mean First Thursdays?
No, not First Thursdays. I'm saying in that space, that's where anybody who's currently involved in the piano movement, I'm talking from Abu Goko, Kabza, Pori, people like, Val Nation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Val Nation and all. Dude,
They were there.
Ingris used to be the place.
Is
That
it a
was the
venue?
first place where that's the first place I ever went where when you get there, until you leave, you only hear piano.
Yes.
See, those are the type of places I
No
like.
hip hop,
No mix
Afro
of other
nothing.
house genre.
Piano one way.
a piano only. Piano only. And
Is
I was
that
like,
green
damn.
venue? It's green. The venue.
It used to be green inside. It had also like some wallpaper and stuff.
And then people performed that side, and then there was some sofas on the left side.
Left it, yes.
That's why didn't they used to do like First Thursdays there? Back then with the escort people.
No, man. You think about Urban Grill.
Oh, okay.
You think about Urban Grill, but also Urban Grill is also another place. Soweto has done so much for piano as well. Also Alex, there's a place in Alex called TM Lounge. TM Lounge, I never was a part of it, but Ingris, I think, got what they were doing from TM Lounge. Because at TM Lounge, that's where they used to play like
Private school.
Go banging, ne? Yes, that's what it was called. Go banging.
Go banging.
Like where
'Cause it used
you
to bang
party until the sun comes up. So
Oh, that was Tanzania before Tanzania.
Yeah, basically.
so things like Tanzania do the recreations of what has happened.
But now it's like it's delivered and packaged nicely for the cheese boys and cheese girls.
Sorry, it's delivered and packaged
Nicely
nicely.
for the cheese boys and cheese girls. Because that's what, when you go there, you can see that, this vibe here. So you won't find them in Soweto, but you'd find them here,
But you'll be shocked, bro. Outside here, if you can see the things that pull up here.
Yeah.
Lamborghinis,
Are they coming to
Porsches.
take your sisters?
fucking
bruh?
Namakalada
Rolls Royce.
fresh,
They're
la
coming to take your
Megalo.
sisters, bro. You see, they just from here. You see down there, they Sentin.
Yeah.
They just, because, most of the hottest chicks in Sentin, probably from Alex, probably from Soweto, probably from around the area,
But I'll tell you one thing. Angelic Sean 101.
Yeah.
Sure.
Those guys have done so much for the move. Those guys are too much.
In what way? What did they do?
We look at the guys that are like publicly known and all of these things, and we think that, let me not say we think, the public dictates to us that they are the people who are the custodians of like, the culture and all of these. But if we have to actually go back and look at it, I was very happy with Angelic when he did this whole thing with this guy with Down the Drain. This song,
Yeah.
it's crazy, right? But Angelic, if we have to go back to Amapiano, he's been the vocalist on some of the biggest records. Like,
Can you talk about Body? Body is one of the best piano songs ever, dog. Body.
Bade, Shesha Keza.
Yo,
Shesha
Shesha.
Geza, dog. Dog, Shesha Geza, dog. And I was
Why,
saying
right?
this.
And Sean may not produce, right? But the music that Sean plays, it's insane, bro.
He's like evangelist of piano.
He's like a
He converts people.
Evangelist.
He's like, when he plays, he makes you consider, no, I love this genre actually.
Yeah, but you have to really understand it. You have to really be in it and say that this thing is actually really too much.
Yeah.
You have to be really in it. Because Sean's going to play the song that it shocks me. Like, I listen to some of the songs that Sean plays and I'm like, this nigga's crazy, dog.
Sean 101, ne?
Yeah. But what was it about piano, though? Because you used to be in hip hop, right? Like, you used to run at the hip hop cats. What was it about piano? What did you see from the jump? What did you hear? Because obviously you knew that this is something special.
Yeah.
What made you go deep into it?
So during the piano time, it was early 2019. I was working with Frank at the time, Frank Casino. And when I was working with Frank, I was employed, right? And I used
What
to
were you
listen-
doing?
I was a sales rep.
Yeah, you give me those vibes.
I was a
Why?
sales rep, right?
Yeah, you
So
give
that
me
means I have to drive around to like my customers, blah, blah. And that's when like I was listening to a lot of piano, like mixtapes and all of those things,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And there used to be this effect, like, ooh, 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 ooh.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
in the piano records, right? And I used to be like, damn, dog, this shit is fire. But also during the time, JazziDisciples was doing the black music mixtapes.
Oh yeah.
Right?
I remember that one.
So I used to have a lot of those things. Like every black music mixtape I used to have, right? And I was listening to that stuff, you know, when we're on the road doing all of this shit. And then Frank and I then stopped working together, you know.
Right, he took a break or something. Because at the time when Frank just went quiet.
It wasn't that time.
No.
He went quiet after that. He went quiet after that. But it's also, sorry, just to affect a little bit. The other thing about like everything that we do, right? Everybody expects you to be okay. You know, expects you to be able to handle everything and understand and be the best version of yourself, you know, regardless of whatever it is that you experience, you know. Somebody like Frank is a human being, bro, who has
Right.
feelings and emotions, you
Yeah.
know. So if he goes through his emotions, you can't treat him or you can't expect him to act as Frank Casino. He's a person.
What I'm
He's a
getting is,
person. That guy's, his name is Ntlantla Shabal. He's Ntlantla at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know, we can't always Riky.
Yeah.
And at every single moment, everybody expects you to be, you must be high performing. You must be, we're always supposed to be okay because of the other side that we're on. It doesn't work like that, bro.
Yeah.
We also go through our lows, you know, and we have to fix ourselves and self-correct and all of those things, right? So Frank
Went through
to,
that.
like, work on himself, right? So
Damn.
as I was, I'm sorry about that.
No, but we'll have to go back.
Yeah, we have to come
everything.
back to Frank. Yeah.
Oh,
No, we'll
Yeah, we
we'll
have
have
to. Yeah, we're gonna come
right
back.
now we're giving, this is the piano hour.
Yeah.
oh,
Like, we're just talking
okay.
like literally. The,
okay. So, Jazzy DMs me, right? Yo, what's happening? What?
Why did he DM you? Did he know you?
He wanted to link. Wanted to link up. He said, yo, let's link up, whatever, and all of these things, right? And it so happened that during that time, I was already coming to Alexandra. There's a place called Gawanda on 10th Avenue. It's a place where they sell Amaroto, Maslai,
Oh yeah,
and
I
all
know
of
that
those
one.
things,
Is
right?
it that one? The
Good
slide.
Hope Restaurant.
Yeah, when you enter there, they tell you, because they're so a little bit cocky about their slides, they tell you we only open at a certain time. There's a slide place, like a really dope
Steph
place.
knows like the weirdest places. Dog.
No, dog, this is like the dopest place to get slide. Dog, they tell you, hey, Baba, we don't care if you come here with 100 rand, we only open at 10. And the doors are open. It's the one, ne? Yeah, it's the one.
Gawanda.
Steph, how do you know that, dog?
Dog, I've been buying the streets with people, dog. I just see things, bro.
So I was at Wanda with a friend of mine, right? To get food.
Yeah.
And then Jazzic pulled up and he was shooting, I think, a documentary or something, right? And then we saw each other, you know, and he's like, oh shit. Actually, and we hadn't like connected because of the thing. We hadn't finalized what we were supposed to on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Yo, what's happening? And all those things. And then that's when we exchanged numbers, right? And then I think we, if I'm not mistaken, like I stand to be corrected, I think that week we linked up at my house, like where I was in Kempton Park.
Sure.
And he came with Art Villain. You know Art Villain?
Yeah, the photographer.
Kaba.
Yeah.
I knew
Kaba,
Kaba.
yeah.
Kaba I've known since
From
like
a while back, no?
since he was 14, bro.
Yeah.
I've
Bro,
known Kaba since
Can
back
I
then.
just... Kaba used to like come to school and like brag and be like, yo, niggas, I was with this man, and I was
For
with
real?
Mo Frank.
Do you know
yeah.
Kaba? Do you know Kaba's uncle's 325?
Nah. Dog, that nigga's never pulled up with that.
Bro,
Is it sick?
Kaba I'll show you guys the videos. We shot videos with Kaba's uncle's 325. It's a pillarless E30.
It's a
like the European spec.
Yeah.
The one that doesn't have
Like the one
the
from
thing. Like
Yizo.
from
no,
from
the
Paid
one
in
from
Full.
Yizo has
Paid
the
in Full, yeah.
The one from Paid in
The
Full.
one Quest was driving in the music
one
video.
sorry.
Without the shandies. No, without the beat.
Without
one
the
in
thing.
Yizo, the one which...
No, the one in
the
Yizo,
one in
Yizo
Yizo used to have a pillar.
has the pillar, dog.
Okay.
Dog, it's like a normal convertible that you see today.
Like
it's just
full
that time they never
convertible.
had.
Full convertible.
Sure.
Kaba started shooting at such a young age.
Yeah.
And he's crazy. He's done all of this stuff for Foka. He's working with Musa now. It's
Yeah, I mean, it's his time now. He's
He's
been
dope.
putting in the work, though.
crazy.
So what you're talking about the dad, you shot a music video with the car.
Yeah, we did. What's the video we did? It was a Frank Casino video.
Family.
I think it's no. Sauce.
Oh, Source. Oh yeah, in the
Is it
parking
from-
lot. Wasn't it in the parking lot
Yeah,
or
I
something?
think it's Sauce. If I'm not mistaken, I stand to be corrected.
But it's from Something From Me.
Sorry.
The video's from Something From Me. The project.
Yes.
Okay.
I remember
Yeah,
Champagne
released that
69
project
was in
twice.
the video, right?
Huh?
Champagne 69 was in the video for Source. Remember?
Were they?
Yeah, they were. Just hanging out there in the bag, vibing
Oh, and
out.
Nadia as well. Nadia's in
Yeah.
the video as well.
I remember Source. But yeah, you were saying Jazzy. So we hit
Then
you up.
we made that time. He wanted to reach out. He said he wanted to do some work with Frank, and then, but by that time I was already like not working with Frank anymore, and then I was like, "Yo, dude, that's what I'm saying. I'm not sure. I stand to be corrected. I think that week we met because I was like, dude, I really fuck with your guys' shit, like as JazziDisciples, and let's link up and speak." And then we linked, and then told me what they were doing. And gave me some exclusives and stuff like that. And I was like, shit, I hadn't met Josiah even at that time. And then he invited me to a gig of theirs, which was also in Alex, 2 streets away, Dandy. And then I met Josiah. And then I was like, damn, I was so blown away. Can I tell you about like meeting these guys? For me, they were the pinnacle for me of piano.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, I'm getting to work with JazziDisciples, bro.
Them niggas.
This is too much. This is too much. And then when I met them, they had an album. They had an album done, right?
Which one? Before the Scoop one?
So the Scoop one is after. Scoop was an EP before. 2 EPs even before. When I had met them, they had just dropped an EP called Invasion of Privacy, IOP,
Oh, I think. Okay.
with Fallen Guitar, Fearless, and all of these. That's when with not Mpura, Msocha.
Msocha.
Yeah.
Okay. I know Msocha must come just visit his face like 6 times. Yeah.
So now they had music, right? And then we had to drop music, but there was issues, you know, amongst the guys, right? There was a lot of back and forth in with things that had to happen, you know, and it was very concerning because I was like, okay, cool. What do we need to do? Like,
So when you met them, they already...
there was
A little bit tension.
Yeah, there was tension when I met them.
Okay.
Because like I'm saying, I even met them separately. I met
Yeah, sure.
Chazzik,
Jazzy first.
and then Chazzik then introduced me to Josiah. Right? And then they gave me the music. And then Josiah said to me, dude, here's the project.
Yeah.
You know? It'll be figured out like what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know? And then during that time, the consensus was that when we're gonna do Disciples of Piano was actually made 4 weeks before it dropped. So the idea was that we're gonna do a split not a split project, like a 2-disc thing. You know,
Disc
one
A and
side
B.
Jazzik, another side Josiah, right?
What? Because of their styles were different. They're getting to a
The
point
styles, but the styles are very different.
But like, how did they actually start complimenting each other? Because it sounds like it was working, and then all of a sudden it wasn't working anymore.
So Josiah, right? Josiah is very musical.
Yeah.
He's the ear that Josiah has is very special. Like the type of sound that he wants to, Josiah makes music that we're gonna sit and listen to 30 years from now. You know, like he understands music on a completely different level, you know.
Yeah.
But then Jazzic is a vibrant person.
Yeah, it's more about
he's more vibrant.
the charts,
you know.
and, like,
He's
the
more
vibes, the
about
clubs.
like we need stuff that like move and shit like that, right? And then that's where, in terms of, I think JazziDisciples, again, I stand to be corrected. With JazziDisciples, I think then the drift happened because it was, do we go vibrant or do we keep the JazziDisciples sound? And the JazziDisciples sound was such a special sound.
Yeah.
Like, I play now. I DJ and stuff. And
Hey, for real.
Hey.
That's dope.
I'm Havo.
and in my sets,
My nigga.
Yeah, huge.
in my sets, 100% is always going to be a JazziDisciples song. During that time, the only other duo that was bigger than JazziDisciples was Black Motion. Right? And Scorpion Kings came during the JazziDisciples era.
Yeah, sure.
You know?
Because I discovered them like that. I didn't discover them as singular artists.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of great stuff happened during that time, you know?
So is it true
Josiah is a fucking marvel.
But is it true that Josiah was the producer and Jazzic didn't actually sit on the PC? He would just like sort of
Market.
you know, brand it well and package it well.
Market it on the lives, you know. Like when Josiah goes to the toilet, Jazzic puts his phone.
What does he try?
You know those guys. The real producer just went to the toilet. Now they're on the PC. Now when you're in the toilet, hey, you hear your music playing now. Yeah, check out my new single, guys. What you think?
Because people have always said that though. They've always said Jazzic doesn't make beats. Like he just knows how to find the people who are gonna do them and package them well.
Yeah.
Would you say that also contributed to the drift, you know?
What's your question?
Did
Jazzic produce?
Did he produce any record in
Because
from
production is different, but does he make beats?
No, there's involvement that he's had. So here's the thing about a studio session, right? If we're in a session, right? Picture this, 2020 was a crazy time. You have
Wasn't it just
Basta never like came to the studio that much. You'd have Killer. You'd have Killer Cow. Killer, Mpura, Riz, Zuma. Jazzic. Josiah. In one studio. Right?
I was in.
So who's the producer? So if I go and I touch the computer and I move the mouse or whatever,
What have you done?
I'm asking you guys.
No. You're not the producer.
I'm not.
If you've just gone and touched the computer and moved a mouse.
But what if I had a contribution to the session that made the
What
song
type
the way
of
that it was?
contribution?
My energy.
Your energy.
So Jazzic is an energy person.
No.
No.
I'm asking about me.
Let's work with his subliminal message here. So, I would say that if your energy was there, okay, sharp, you curated the vibes. You created vibes.
We're all contributors. We're all contributors. Even me, if I can say, if we're in a session with Lady Du, Kamumpelo, or whatever, and I say, no, don't say say this.
There you're contributing in the lyrics and you're contributing in delivery, you know. But
so what does that make me?
If you're saying
what does it make me?
I would say it makes you a producer. But if you're going to just shake a mouse and press play.
Yeah.
That's not how you producing. If you're shaking the mouse and just press and play.
So I hope I've answered your guys' question.
Oh.
That doesn't really answer the
that
question
does.
though.
That's exact. He literally said that's what he does. But he didn't say it. We're saying it.
Yeah.
That's what JazziDisciples does. He just changed.
No, I never said that.
I think he's
I'm saying that.
Yeah.
From what I got.
Guys, JazziDisciples is a active
Executive
contributor.
producer.
You can say an executive.
He puts people in the same
he's
room.
an executive.
He finances it in a way.
Why is
No.
financing a thing? Why
Project.
aren't
I'm
you
just
thinking
saying-
about the
for
procedure
example,
of making?
Why I'm saying financing, because it plays a big role in making of music. Studio sessions, all that alcohol that's been bought, people making it, all that stuff. Ne? So sometimes financing a project is one
Makes
of the...
you
you're a contributor to the project. Because the one which
solely
pays...
because you financed it.
The one which pays has rights to own. That's how labels work.
I don't know about
understand.
that. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't understand.
No, but think about
what
think about it. The one
said now.
a record label, what do? They don't
But
even
the record label doesn't own solely because they're financing.
they finance you.
Even if they finance you, that doesn't mean that they own your actual product or your master or whatever.
But
You
they
have a
own
deal.
something.
You have an arrangement. It's a contract.
That's
Business.
the thing. That his role.
Okay, look. I take you from wherever it is that you're staying or whatever, right?
Yeah.
I give you an opportunity to work in a studio,
Yeah.
right? I take your music out, right? I market your music and do all of those things.
Let's do this. Put it a little bit lower.
So Havo, let me just ask you this. Have you ever seen JazziDisciples making a beat from scratch? Were you yourself? This is a simple yes or no answer.
It's a simple yes or no. Yes or no. No,
You can't answer any other way.
Do not
Did you
drift.
see him by the PC opening Fruity Loops, FL, whatever?
I've seen him contribute in musical sessions.
In what
I don't
way?
know if-
like,
if
okay,
that
give me
answers
an
your
example
question.
on one song. What was going on, and then this is what he did, and this.
By
is
the
what
way,
he-
let me
this
just-
was-
let me
no,
just-
don't-
let me put
don't
this
go
out
too
there.
far.
Because I'm on JazziDisciples' side. You know
No,
this.
forget that side.
You guys want to talk about Msebenzi Wetu or something?
No. Let's not go too far. Let's not go too far. I'm just saying,
Don't go through the corners.
yeah, let's not go.
Come-
Because now
come
you're
direct.
shopping me with the Steve Compella answers now. The beat when it was made. So I'm saying, what song have you seen him contribute that you can say, that was JazziDisciples contributing to? If he wasn't there, this wasn't going to happen.
You can't say that.
That means...
No, you can't say that because it doesn't mean because of his contribution in anything that things happen the way that they did.
Let's just talk
So
about
you
one
can't say
contribution.
you can't say because of that song that happened like that.
Okay, just give me just one
No, man.
example.
Let me tell you.
Just one, like just an easy example. Okay, so JazziDisciples said, okay, no, this verse, leave it open. Let's get Lady 2 here. And Lady 2 did the
Are you
stuff.
talking about that?
Yeah.
Dude, on a lot of songs, dude, on a lot of songs. You see that? What you're saying?
That's what I want to know.
There's so many songs.
That's executive producing.
When we did, there's a project we did 2020 in August for the babies that had Abu Londi London, Lady Do, and all of that, right?
And yeah.
The
The Superstar project.
Superstar.
Yes.
Superstar. He did Superstar with Lady Do. I wasn't even around, right?
Yeah.
He did it and then he sent it to me.
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, Lady Do is too much. Rather listen to this song. And I said, dude, we need to work with Lady Do. I called Lady Do back the following day. And then I think we had Kamompela and we did songs with Kamompela and all of that. And then that's when everything happened with Lady Do.
Okay.
JazziDisciples is also a musical mind.
Yeah.
He
He's a
gets it and
genius,
he
no?
understands it.
knows how to instill music. Like he has a vision in music.
Yes, the problem is that because he may not be the person on Fruity Loop and all of that, it's like people want to discredit like what he does. Jazzic and I have had our own issues and stuff like that, and all of that. No, during JazziDisciples, like Josiah, like was a major contributor to everything, right? But for Josiah's sound to be what it is, it needed Jazzic's vibe.
Yeah.
Like that's just how it is.
Don't you think he bites off too much?
Huh?
Who?
Bites off too much when he goes out
Who bites
there.
off?
Jazzic, when he goes out there and makes it seem like he's doing things one man.
He doesn't. He credits the people.
I think he presents himself in that sort of way on social media. That's why people talk. So you're saying everyone is wrong?
Let me tell
so
you.
You're saying everyone
no,
is just...
No, let me tell you what's the issue, right? You and I, we go into the studio there, we make a song, right? Or whatever. I don't produce. I can't produce for shit or whatever, right? You're the one, you're doing everything, right? But it's too much. But I'm the one that's pushing it, right? And making sure that everybody knows and understands the song and likes it. Ne?
So you're pushing it on socials.
If you don't take your responsibility to make yourself known that you're part of the song, what am I supposed to do? So because I'm pushing it and I'm doing all those things, you're gonna be mad at me making our song dope.
Till a certain extent.
I understand his role, bro, to be honest. I get it. It's like a DJ Khaled. Like DJ Khaled.
Khaled will press the songs. Dude, Khaled's songs right now, I know them. Why? Because he pushes them down your throat. Casper. Casper is a master at this thing.
Yeah.
He'll press a song. He'll press it. And then you end up liking it. Right? I'm not saying, but you end up liking the record, right? But if you are part of a song and you're not going to push it,
then it's my fault.
then that's your dog. It's completely your fault. It's completely your fault.
I mean, if you look at it like that, then of course, dog, it's your own fault.
Dog, I could have been there sleeping. But if I'm the one that's going to make the song hot, and you're not going to do anything about the record that you claiming to, like you worked on, I'm the producer and all of these things.
But then
you're going to be mad when I make something about the song.
When people were angry at him for pushing Msebenzi Wethu, ne? And then people are like, yo, guys, give like Buster a chance. Like,
but it was Buster's song, though.
Buster produced that song.
But like,
and it was his song.
Before these people started talking too much.
Can I tell you what happened with Msebenzi Wethu?
Yes, please.
Sorry.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Wait, what?
No, it's about to get good right now.
Oh, are we still fine?
Yeah, no, we're still rolling.
You're taking a moment of silence, or what?
Oh, he needs a drink.
Yeah.
Wait, let me have a shot as well.
Yeah, let's run up some shots, actually.
Bring a huge one.
Huge is like clean.
Yeah.
Remember they used to say clean?
Yeah, they still do say clean.
Yeah.
These people still say clean.
Which people?
Like people
Industry cats.
Clean.
You know how it is.
You guys,
you are so cool.
Like this whole industry thing, as if you guys are not part of it.
No, we're not.
I don't consider myself part of the industry, bro.
As if you guys are not part of it.
What? How so? How? Come on. What if he came to our world? Anti-industry. Talking the pod. He's coming into our world. Clean. Huge.
But people like Jessica need it, bro. On like a serious note, because they know how to push stuff. Without pushing in the marketing, the song is going nowhere, dog. It's gonna stay there in your PC. You're gonna be jamming to it alone.
But here's the thing: it's not just about pushing it; it's about the whole like ecosystem, right?
Yeah.
Everyone has
That's
their
the
role.
thing that people, that's the thing that people don't get. Sometimes even the idiot in your team is very needed, because they play a particular role. Because the problem that we have is that we don't want to understand Uguti. Oh, I've got Black Steph in my team. I've got Ria or whoever who does a particular thing, right? It's always about
who's the main guy.
I'm the main guy.
Yeah.
And that's so whack, because if you want to be dealing with main guy syndrome,
we all know where's main guy syndrome, though.
You're gonna have a problem.
Don't you
Thank
think?
you so much.
Don't you think JazziDisciples has mean guy syndrome? Yeah. Himself. Superstar in the good sense. Let's give him the mic so we can hear what he's saying. NK.
No, don't say that. Don't say that.
Nah. But they do need each other. For it to work, they needed each
No,
other.
but
right?
look now, let's be honest, right?
Yeah.
JazziDisciples is way bigger than Josiah, dog.
What do you
In what
mean?
sense?
Numbers.
What do you
numbers,
mean?
Numbers.
Dog, the last album he dropped, where is it?
I'm talking about numbers.
Where is the last album he dropped?
Steph, you don't look at Spotify numbers. You don't look at Apple Music numbers.
What are his biggest songs
you
on the
don't look at
numbers?
YouTube numbers.
What are the biggest songs?
I can
Check.
Wait, can I say something? Wait, no.
Nah,
Let's just get this thing right now.
Yeah.
Ding.
Don't look at JazziDisciples by far will have the numbers, right?
Sure.
And then there's a debate that we'll have to have with everyone about sonics. You know, like sonically, what's happening, right? Josiah, for me, right? Amapiano, the beginning of Amapiano and the pioneers of Amapiano. Josiah the Disciple, MFR Souls, Kabza the Small. Those are the people who, Kaba Kanal. Those are the people who you could say created piano. They'll forever be the gods. Forever. There's a project that Josiah did with a guy called Lennon Perks. And the name of the King Libitola Lingela Cho. La project la Msoch. Ya Burude Neja. JNP. JNL. That project for me, that's Amapiano. That's Amapiano.
Really? I need to.
Amapiano is going to 9th Avenue, Ko9, seeing people like Abu Lihleza rock, Abu Kabza the Small, when Kabza still used to be managed by a guy called Josiah.
Well, that's the one that Pori took him out of that deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what?
You know,
Pori cut him out?
before Thuli came into, no, it didn't take him out of it. It wasn't in the deal. Josiah just was the person that was working with Kabza at the time. But yeah.
Because Pori went to say that he took Kabza out of a bad deal.
I don't know. I'm not privy to their business.
Yeah.
I don't know if there was dealings and stuff like that. I just know that Kabza worked with Josiah and then worked with Pori.
Josiah the manager.
Josiah the manager.
Josiah the manager.
Yeah, you should rather call him Josiah the manager.
Yeah.
Because now
So let's talk about the Msebenzi way to story.
Oh,
yeah.
Msebenzi
You had your shot.
I did.
Yeah.
Msebenzi way to it's September, if I'm not mistaken. We're about to release Bastards Project. Baba Jabula Bantu. After the project,
Amaroto.
Superstar. Amaroto was in July.
Mm.
So it was Amaroto first for the babies,
Mm-hmm.
then Mabachabula Bantu.
Mm.
And during that time, there was like a contest because we had a label at the time that had so many artists, you know.
Which label?
Black is Brown.
Okay.
We had Lady Do, Pura, Riz, Zuma,
Purple something. What's that label?
Purple Mel. Oh, no, but Purple Mellow wasn't. Purple Mellow wasn't. She was there, but she was
wasn't
not
there.
like really there because she's the. Out of the whole thing, I think she's the only person that doesn't have a project from everything that happened.
Lady Do too.
But Lady Do was part of.
She was featured
Lady Do,
everywhere.
Yeah, but Lady Do. Tutu.
I feel like she never wanted to be an artist, but she wanted to be one.
No, Tutu is phenomenal.
She
Can I tell you
is.
something
She
about
is, but-
Lady Do? All the records that we've done with Lady Do,
Yeah.
Lady Do will send you a song without a beat or whatever. Like she'll send you a voice note on WhatsApp
Yes,
of
yes.
the whole song. Like on a voice note.
You lie.
Damn.
You'll get a 6-minute voice note from
You
Lady
know
Blue.
that's a hit.
And you're
When you guys see those 6-minute voice notes, you're like,
flowing.
You listen to this thing and you're like, shit. And then you take that and you put it on a record. But I heard Superstar from Lady Do, and I was like,
you're convinced.
all I needed was that.
Oh, but
After I heard that, I said, please come back to studio the following day.
bro, Black is Brown had the whole game, dog.
We
Bruh.
had everyone.
The whole entire generation.
Everyone.
Do you think that was pure luck, or it was like you, Jazzy, just everyone putting their minds together to say, hey, dog, I also know this kid. I also know this brother.
You probably have stories of how everyone came about. You said Lady 2 story.
Yeah.
What
Lady
about Rhys
Do,
Matlis and-
And then Mpura went to high school with JazziDisciples. Abu Rhys was somebody. I don't know the full story, but I know Abu Rhys were people from Alex, and Msocha then was involved in the whole situation with JazziDisciples and linking them up. And then after that, that's when they found out about Basta, and then through Rhys.
Because he was his producer.
Yes. And then through Rhys and Basta, that's how they found out about Zuma.
Apparently Zuma just like used to like hang around Rhys. Like follow him to studio.
I don't know. When I met Zuma,
One day friends.
I met Zuma at JazziDisciples' party at where Chang Park is.
Yeah.
It was called the Grandiose at the time. And it was JazziDisciples' birthday, 0303. When lockdown happened.
Is that from the tape? 0303.
0303 was, about that whole thing. That's why I said, go to 0303 and listen to a song called Kahlele Scoop.
Okay.
So you can hear.
I probably have, but
That's
I'm
when I
going back.
met Zuma, when he came to do that song. Oh, no. I met Zuma at the party because he performed the song that's, what's the song? Ama Issue that Malum did. There's a version that Rhys has. That song is originally Rhys' song, Ama Issue. It was Rhys' song.
Then why did
And
you
then they
bring
were
Malum?
performing it because at that time, that's when I came involved.
You brought Malum because of your Bram days.
Yeah, because the idea was, at that time, we had to make piano mainstream.
So you
know,
needed to get the people which are actually running.
We needed to do that, right? And I'll be honest, not regret, right? But I feel like we could have done another song with Malum and kept that one with Rhys.
Because Rhys alone killed it.
Rhys murdered that song. But then when we speak about Zuma on Kahlele Scoop, that's when I first heard Zuma on a record. And I was like, yo, this guy's hectic. Because they performed together at JazziDisciples' party. And then I was like, yo, who's this guy? They're like, no, this is Zuma. Whatever. And then Zuma did Kahlele Scoop. And then I was like, yo, this guy's too much. It's too much. Back to
Seven's
Seven's
Ways,
Ways.
yeah.
Okay, September. Pasta's birthday is happening, right? But now we have this thing. JazziDisciples are separated, right?
Were you involved in the separation?
What do you mean?
In any form of
as in I separated them.
Yeah. I just need to know. Guys, they're saying
Why would I-
bullshit. They're saying it. The girl did.
They're saying it's bullshit. They're saying
They're
it's
saying
you.
it's like, I mean, like, so we just.
No, I wasn't involved in the separation.
So the
It had
separation
nothing to
was
do with
like,
me.
it didn't involve anyone. It just, they just separated.
It didn't involve me. I don't know about anyone. It didn't involve me.
Yeah.
I wasn't part. I didn't separate
Oh, yeah.
JazziDisciples.
Okay.
I fought
For
for
them to stay
JazziDisciples
together.
to
To stay together.
JazziDisciples till this day is my favorite piano duo. JazziDisciples till this day is my favorite duo. Never mind piano. They're the greatest thing. There's one show we did for Red Bull before Music is King. When we did Music is King. Even Music is King was crazy. Dude.
Black Coffee's music skin.
Yeah.
King.
Dude, Josiah was on the drums. And
Josiah was on the drums.
It's just that the JazziDisciples page is hacked.
The Facebook one.
Yes.
Instagram. I'd show you. But
the Facebook one is still up because that's when I saw a lot of cool stuff.
I think I don't know about the Facebook one might be still up.
I saw one girl that I work with on the video. She's like, I knew this guys before the Itumeleng Banda because she's from LA. Itumeleng Banda. Itumeleng.
She's in like
Banda.
sports presenting now.
Short lady.
Like she presents sports and stuff, but she's from Alex.
She was on the music video.
Which music video?
It's this other one where it looks like it's a party, like a DJ mixing thing.
Was that not a Junk Park?
I doubt it was.
For Zlele.
I feel like it wasn't Junk Park.
Even Zlele. Okay, I'll get there.
Zlele, dog.
Okay. Can we please...
let's close this.
Let's not...
So, JazziDisciples has just split, right? Our engineer at the time has a closer relationship with Josiah. Right?
Hectic. Sorry to cut you. Are you recording at the engineers?
Huh?
Are you guys recording at the engineers' studio?
No, he's mixing and mastering.
Right. Okay.
He's doing the mixing and mastering. So we have the project, right? We send it to our engineer. The project.
Which project?
Mabachabula Bantu.
Okay. Classic, by the way.
So we send Mabachabula Bantu. And even, like I was saying, during that time, it was a battle because working with so many artists, people want to be prioritized and all of that. We had to even drop a Mpura project before, but people, like, we didn't understand that. Explaining to people, Guti, yo, dude, you're gonna get your
time
chance,
yeah.
and all of the things was very hard, you know, because things are happening at that time, and
your peers, your friends around are getting
our friends, and also at that time, the Amaroto project is moving.
Yeah, it's moving. Yo,
so we send the stuff to our engineer, right, and then. As he's mixing, so we give him the project, I think maybe a week or 2 weeks before it was supposed to drop. And then the day it was supposed to drop we're doing massive music at Channel O, multi-choice. So when we're doing that thing, it was during COVID, right?
So when you're doing multi-choice massive music, for which song? Zlele.
Okay. We're doing a Zlele performance, right? But they wanted to do 2 songs, but wanted to do VSOP as well, right? Mpura's on VSOP.
I love VSOP.
But now we couldn't get, or they didn't want us to get like a thing for Mpura because they were like, too many people, whatever. So we had to smuggle Mpura into multi-choice. Like we put him in the boot of the bus, right? So that we can get in, right? Cool. So as we're there, or on the way there, we're listening to Mabachabula Band. On that day, it was supposed to drop, right? And we're hearing that it's not fully mixed and mastered. Like, it's whack.
Because it's Josiah's friend. And
it's whack.
So it's a bad mix.
There's about 3 songs that are mixed and mastered on I think it's a 12 or 15 track project. There's 3 tracks that are mastered, right? And we're like, dude, well, let me not say we. Jazzic is like, dude, we can't drop this thing, right? And I was like, this is June 20. This is drop day. It's on the day we're supposed to drop. It's about 8 a.m.
Yes.
So usually with because we were working with lecture mode at the time, they take about 12 hours. But on drop day, they could have done something they could have released that thing at 12 o'clock, like in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Right? And we're like, we can't drop this thing. This thing is terrible, you know? And I spoke to a boy of mine, Harvey from Mpumalanga, to come down and mix the thing, you know? And he's like, dude, actually send me the projects. Let me mix them this side, you know? And then we sent him the stuff, right? And then we decided that we're not going to drop on the day. And then we made a story. We said, we're not dropping because Buster's birthday was the following week, right? And we said, we're going to drop the following week because it's Buster's birthday.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember something along those lines.
Yeah, we're like going to drop the following week because it's pastor's birthday, and we're going to add 3 new songs or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Not true. we didn't
Didn't
have
even have 3 songs.
we didn't have the 3 songs, right? And then on that particular day, it was a Friday, right? We were open at Chang Park. And then from Massive Music, we went to Chang Park. And then we chilled, whatever, niggas are depressed. And also for me, at the time with the role I was playing, everyone was disappointed in me because it's like,
They relied on you.
you didn't make this shit come out.
Yeah.
You know?
Like you were mixing and mastering it.
I was like, at the time, right? There's a song on that project called Lengoma.
Bro, that song. Hey,
Riky was supposed to be on that song. That's the song he actually liked and wanted to be a part of. But we didn't have the verse from Riky.
For real?
Right? We didn't have the verse from Riky for that song. So that day, it's Friday, Chang Park, and then we rocked. Then Riky came. Nabu, Uncle Vinny, and all of those things. There's a song that Riky had or made at that time.
Ungasnishi or something.
Huh?
Ungasnishi.
Which one?
Ungasnishi.
Was it a piano song?
It wasn't, yeah, Naznish.
Good Foka.
No. The Fogo one came after we did even this record. It was
English, yeah.
But
right?
Foka is on that song. Here's a verse at the second
No,
verse.
not Ungasnish.
It does.
No, he does.
It's
He's
the
there.
one.
Or focus on the other one, man, with Riz Madlisa. Coco.
Or Onoroko.
Onoroko. That's the one
But that's
focus
from
on.
Foka's album. Ungasnishi was Ricky's EP. The one with Home. You know the red EP?
Oh shit, yes,
Yeah.
focus on that
Yeah,
song.
he's right, yeah. Yes.
Oh yeah. it's-
They're wearing Laduma
Whatever,
Makosa stuff in the video.
Oh
Tyler, I
shit.
see you and all that.
Yeah.
So Riky wanted to test out the song, Ungasnishi, then, you know, and then played it while Chazik was playing. Chazik was playing, and then they played Ungasnish. And then
People went crazy.
after that, he came out and all of that. And while Chazik was playing, Chazik played VSOP,
Yeah.
you know, and it didn't have Ricky's verse.
Mm.
And then
VSOP
Ricky-
or Lengom?
VSOP.
VSOP
Or it was the one without Ricky's verse?
without Riky. And Ricky was like, I don't know too much. This
Oh,
was a
that's a-
Friday,
yeah.
right? And then on Saturday, he's like, Talk, send me the beat. Remember, we were supposed to drop on that day,
Yeah.
right? And then I sent him the beat on. Is it fine?
Yeah, it's good.
This should
Yes,
be
yeah,
fine.
no, that's perfect.
Yeah. So on Saturday,
Are you OCD?
am I?
OCD.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
I noticed. Yeah.
How?
Nah, I just noticed. I'm very observant. I just saw that you're very serious when things are just like, you're like, it's fine. You stopped everything. It's fine. It's like,
Yes, sis.
okay.
So, Ricky on Saturday said, dude, send me the beat. And then I sent him the beat, right, of VSOP. And then he recorded and did VSOP. But what we're speaking about is not VSOP, umsebenzi wethu. So, now that we had 3 songs that were mastered and we were mad at our engineer at the time, right? I went on the road with Chazik, right? And while we're on the road, Mpura sends me a message. And it's like, I think we've got a hit. You know. I think I read the message. I didn't,
Yeah.
I didn't respond.
Yeah, that's what he does.
I didn't respond, right?
Mm.
And then he sent me the song, right? And then I listened to it.
In the car on the
Sunday.
road.
No, on Sunday. I didn't even play it. I think they also sent it to JazziDisciples or whatever. I didn't hear it. And then I played the following day. And when I heard it, I was like, these niggas. And the thing is,
It had names.
sorry?
It had names.
It had names.
Yeah.
What do you mean names?
Apparently the first one had names. They're calling out people. It was like a proper big Zulu diss
No,
track.
the way you know the song is the way that it is. It doesn't. But the message is noma ungasimoshela umsebenzi wethu. Umsebenzi wethu uzoyikhulumela. The engineer. It was a thing ukuthi
Noma ungasimoshela.
that's how the song came about.
So he was
Noma
directing
ungasimoshela,
those to the
noma
engineer.
ungasimoshela umsebenzi wethu. Umsebenzi wethu uzoyikhulumela.
Oh.
Do you know what it was about that song? It was the energy. You could feel the energy from Reese, bruh. You could
I tell you
feel that,
the
like, this guy's mad, dog.
Can I tell you guys something? You guys needed to be in the studio when Reese Madlisa and Zuma were recording. Those guys are brilliant. I tweeted the other day, I said, Zuma is the greatest artist of our generation. And people, they took it left.
Yeah. So
And
And I know I see with you don't
not
Can I
that.
tell Zuma? Dude, listen to Zuma on VSOP. Listen to Zuma on Zlele. Listen to Zuma. There's a song, I played you the song, Amaputa.
Yeah.
Sense a mistake.
But you know what's the
Zuma.
what's the
No,
greatest
huge.
Zuma verse
Huge boy.
on this Buster 99, the one with Beast. What's that one?
In Zimbabwe, that's the end.
Yo, dude, Zuma's when Zuma comes in there, ne, I can feel an eargasm, dog.
You know what's crazy about that song?
I can feel
that
it.
That song is one of the reasons why Megalo is what it is. Because at the end, Zlata says, Leli Kaya. So the people from Alex took that thing and they made it Megalo.
But this is the
Leli
second
Kaya.
time this has happened.
And then what after that, what did the boys do? They did Megalo.
No, but this also happened. This also happened with Zlele when they shot Aha and then started saying Jump
Chang
Park.
Park.
And that's when Jump Park popped. Like
That's when, besides Chang Park, that moment was a moment for piano. That's when piano popped. Piano popped at that point. Piano was an underground, genre, right? And then Pori and Kabza made it mainstream. But there's Lele moment. The Amaroto project is what made piano what it is today.
That was when the kids were now coming in. The new generation now.
Do you think that was your role, like coming? Do you think that's why Jazzy wanted to work with you, like to do, like, get it basically mainstream? Like that was your role to basically publicize them and get them into spaces they couldn't themselves.
It was like a team effort thing. We had to, like, we did it together. It wasn't. I don't ever play an isolated role,
Right.
and that's what everybody looks at me as, and says. Everybody wants to put me in the thing of you did this, you what. I didn't do it alone, bro. I didn't do this thing alone. I've got business partners in Megalo, in music. I've got people like Nsocha and all of them. I don't do this thing alone, right?
Sure.
Like, we come together and we take it there, I'm just the crazy guy. That's the thing. I'm just the guy that says, yo, let's do it like this. What. A lot of the shit that I say, bro, is weird and doesn't make sense, but I know what I'm talking about. Like, I know exactly what, like, needs to happen and what we need to do, It just might not in real time sound like something that's sensible.
Okay,
I didn't want to move far from it. There was other theories that, okay, why would people think that the shots were directed at Josiah?
Sorry?
And Josiah, umsebenzi wethu. Everyone thought the shots were directed at Josiah. Secondly, the verse of Mpura talked about a kid hotel rooms and all that kind of stuff. You see, so
that's the thing about music. Music is an art, and what happened?
That's such a politician answer. Dog.
Yeah, he's coming to Steve Compella.
It's because there was insinuations during the verse, right? And during the time, Buddha felt away at that time, you know. But it's not necessarily directed at, it's not, that song is directed at the fact that so anyone that was involved in no,
Trying to slow them down.
In slowing down, because during that time, I'll tell you one thing. There's no time that has been like that. What we did at the time, like collectively, was amazing. It was beautiful. Right now, what we're doing is hell. It's work and all of those things. But that time, it was so nice, bro. It was so nice, so nice. I remember shooting the first video with Abu Rees, Nabu Zuma, and all those things. Like, no, Zlele wasn't even the first video we shot. We shot what was the first video we shot? We shot something in Pretoria, dude.
oh, it was the song where they are wearing Keep.
Keep. Yeah, I don't remember what that song is. Zlele, we shot it after, we were coming from Bloemfontein even after that, and I was put in the video.
Oh, yeah, you were put in the video. That's when we got like, how? Why are you saying it like?
Because like I said, I'm not a
On camera type of.
yeah.
So you didn't like fag a point somewhere in your life
I didn't.
with the mummies, the coins,
What, like being in like videos and stuff like that? Nah, me, I don't get mummies, dog. I don't get mummies. I'm not like you guys.
Nah, we don't get mummies.
I don't.
Yeah, no.
You guys have a podcast and people watch you. Maybe have 100,000.
Niggas watch us.
Guys, fill the gens, bruh. Fill the gens, yo. I'm sure there's like 5% girls.
Like niggas be following me. I'm like, another one.
Yeah, yo,
Yeah, but what
dog.
about the shorties? Why don't you guys speak to the shorties?
The shorties want to watch makeup channels. So now we need to get Abo Mihlali to sit next to us. Then with them shorties will have the
When are you
situation.
getting Mihlali?
We'll get her when she wants to pull up. When I also get Tuli P.
Have you
I
reached
would
out
love
to
to
them?
speak to Sayan Bougie.
Can you rock?
No.
But also, hey, you coming with rock.
Have you reached out to them?
Tuli P, I think I can get away.
Yo, Tulipi is so beautiful.
Yo,
Dog.
Have you guys seen her like in
Live,
person?
guys.
I know her from high school.
Nah, I've
bruh.
never seen her.
From high school. Dog, she was hot in grade 11. You see the way she is now? The exact same, dog. She's always been beautiful.
I saw the interview, no
Tuli's
makeup.
Too much. Dude.
Nah,
No
she's a
makeup
lot.
whatsoever.
Tuli's too much.
That's why she got that generation's role. She was just too pretty to say no to, you know?
But she killed Namsha, dog.
I
I didn't feel like she was a slave queen there.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
not at
wait,
all.
Havo, I just want to say this because I'm a numbers type of guy, right?
Yeah.
I always follow the numbers, bro.
Yeah.
So you were in the hip hop days.
Yeah.
You were in the Amapiano days. Which
You
is the
really-
one that's generating the most revenue?
In terms of money,
Yeah.
Andwana, it's 100% piano.
Thank you, bro.
And you know, here's the thing.
You are not like with the biggest hip hop act. I'm just being straight up. Like, with the biggest Amapiano acts, we gotta admit.
Yeah, but he does have a point. Because
I mean, he had
you
a
did
sales
say
job
that-
when he was working with Frank, dog. That says it all. You know what I mean?
No, but
Let me
also,
tell you
But
something
Frank
about
was
even
on the
that.
come up, dog.
Let me tell you something about that. You know, when I was working with Frank, the amount of money I started making, when I was working with Frank, I didn't earn for about 3 months, right? Before that, I was making, dog, my sales job, I was making coins, dog. I was making real coins, like double-digit coins, right? And then I sacrificed. Why? Because Frank is my boy, dog. Frank, I grew up with him and I believed in.
He's telling.
Frank is Frank is the person that changed my life. Frank is the person that made me understand that this shit is possible. Like, let's go and do it, right? And then when we did that, that's when we made Riky. And then Riky is the one that
Who just
changed everything.
Whole thing.
You know, that's the person who changed everything. There's no me without Frank Casino.
Yeah.
In as much as you may consider him as like not the biggest guy. But do you know how much money we were making, dog?
He bought a mug. Frank bought a mug, I remember.
Bought a mug at 845. nigga.
845,
Don't
dog.
say
When?
that.
In what year?
As an upcoming
MG.
rapper.
In what year?
MG.
In what year?
But wait, what happened to
In
that?
what year?
What happened to
was
that C class?
Dog, in 18
He
months,
done
we had
switched it up.
We had about 12 deals in 18 months, bro.
Yo.
12 deals. I'm talking sync deals, campaigns, and all, not gigs.
Right.
Not gigs.
And you guys are
Not
going
gigs.
for the whole thing. Eh?
Yeah. Oh,
That thing changed our lives, bro.
That's when you
That
saw that,
song-
like, okay,
Okay.
this music shit is real.
That's when I saw that, okay, cool. This thing is crazy.
So right now, you would say that the piano gents are just going too crazy.
You know why? Because when that time happened, right? In as much as we did what we did with Frank, right? Abu Casper as well came up during that time. That's when Casper bought his first Bentley, right?
Yeah.
And then you had Abu AKA as well. They were
That's-
coming with the Rolexes and all of those things that were like, shit, music industry is making money, right? Yo, but what's happening with piano? Dog,
Oh, please speak on it, dog.
it's insane.
Please speak
dog.
on it.
It's insane.
Yeah,
It's
tell
insane.
us. Mm.
It's insane. If we do the numbers, if we just calculate
Look,
now,
let's just try some numbers. Let's just try and do some numbers. In a weekend, how much do you think the top guys, like let's say Deben Gogo, for example, in a weekend, bro, like, you know,
so let's say somebody, I'm not speaking about Durban
Anybody.
Gogo
sure,
or,
yeah,
Just
yeah,
say-
or whoever.
Hypothetically.
yeah.
Let's say somebody charges 15,000, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Let's say you gig from Thursday. Worst case scenario. That's a worst case scenario, right?
From when? Best case. From Monday to Monday.
Every single day, bro.
Yo,
You get it.
So from Thursday, you're gigging until Sunday, nah?
Until Monday, Mukhodu Mondays.
Or Monday. Thursday, you have one gig. Friday, maybe you have like 2 or 3. Let's say 2. We're working
Worst
with
case
worst
scenario.
case.
Yeah.
45 so far.
Nah? Saturday, you have 3 gigs. Sunday,
90.
another 3 gigs. Monday, maybe about 2 gigs. So that's 15,000 times how many? Thursday 1,
Thursday 1.
2 on Friday.
2, yeah.
So that's 3. Saturday, you have 3, which is 6.
And then 2.
Sunday, 2,
8.
which is 8.
Yeah.
And then Monday,
maybe 1.
maybe 1.
9.
So that's 9.
Jesus.
That's 135,000 a weekend.
A weekend. Yeah.
And can I tell you, this is the minimal least. These
Yeah.
people do 4 shows a night, bro.
And and this is cheap, bro.
And this is
15,000.
15,000. People charge 60,000,
Right.
30,000, and all of
45.
piano. Dude, look at people. Dude, piano. I love piano so much because it's changed people's lives and
Lives.
families, bro. That's what I'm closely attached to. I do what I do because it makes a difference for the next person.
Yeah, sure.
Like families get fed and all of these things, you know, like we have this business and all of that. Why? Because we employ people. The people we employ take care of families. Like that's the important thing. You know, all the like cool shit and all of that are okay. Like the people we really care about. No, I come from far with the Msocha,
Sure.
from far. But one thing that you must know is that Msocha is well taken care of.
Right.
He's fine at home.
Room
His
9.
family,
Yeah.
and everyone-
But say,
everyone is good.
yeah.
And that's what I love about piano. Piano has made an opportunity for like shit like that to happen. You know what I hated about hip hop?
What?
The thing that disconnected me to hip hop was a competitive mindset. Like everything about hip hop is, I've got the biggest I'm the and all those things. But piano made an opportunity for everybody to make coins.
Yeah.
Like everybody can make coins and all of these things.
No
But
animosity.
But piano, not piano. Hip hop is about competition. I have to be better than you.
I can't be
you know.
called the king if I'm not better than you.
I have to be better
Yeah.
than you. You know, and that's why we're in the situation that we're in right now with hip hop. that's why it's hard for it to compete with Thing, dude. The piano guys, dude, on WhatsApp, they'll send you your songs, eh? They'll send the exclusives and all. I've got that song with Lou and Thing. And
Zuma. Yeah.
dog, they send that shit on fucking WhatsApp, bro. Do you know what AKA is working on now?
I only heard a song. I was in a car. I heard a song with Nasty C and AKA.
But
I was in a certain car.
I love
it
how
also
that.
doesn't make sense, bro. Piano projects come out almost every second or third week.
Yeah,
So how is hip hop going to compete
yeah.
in terms of market share? The first thing that we were fighting with when we came in as Black as Brown was market share. That was the idea. When we had everyone up with Reese, and it was about market share. Why? Because Pori at that time just started working with Kabza, right? And they had all the hits. They had the hits. And how do you fight with guys who have the hottest records? You just have to pollute like the situation.
Right.
And we just came in with a lot of product.
With that being said, do you think that
Damn, bro.
when it comes to this whole conversation, because people said, okay, Pori made the blueprint, and then y'all copied the blueprint and ran with it.
One thing people need to know and accept is that Maphorisa is an icon. He's a musical genius.
We believe.
Maphorisa made songs like Abo Jezebel.
Yeah.
He made Mafigi Zolo stuff.
Via Orlando.
By Orlando, so
Oh my dude.
he
Pori,
made.
you know
Particular-
when Pori left the deal he was at you know what was DJ Maphorisa's name? DJ Navy. Before he was
Serious?
no, he was Navy. Then he became a DJ Maphorisa.
Why in DJ Navy?
No, he wasn't even
Navy-
DJ Navy then.
But that guy
Yeah,
is
respect.
I respect Pori so much, right? And I'm so thankful to Pori because Pori made it possible for all of us to be in the position that we're in. Maphorisa is the reason. Maphorisa and Kabza.
Is it the reason why there was even a Black is Brown? Even there was that whole Amaroto. way?
Yes, I think so. You know why?
Why?
Pori is so fearless.
Yeah.
He's fearless. Pori, even right now, we don't understand what Pori is doing.
Yeah.
We don't get it.
What is it?
I'm
But
the
it's
guy
not
that
gonna
writes the
happen. You know
poem.
what's going to happen? We're going to unpack it later.
Mm.
We're going to come back and say, this brew, it's actually too much.
Yeah.
No, but you know, guys, the thing of waiting for your tombstone flowers when you're alive, you're never gonna get them.
So you're saying Pori's not getting his flowers?
He might be getting them.
him his flowers. You don't give him his
Yeah.
flowers.
Just because I'm critiquing.
You think Pori's not getting his
I'm
flowers?
just saying, people waiting for their tombstone flowers when they're alive. That's suicide, man.
Dog, if I go on my thing, let me check.
Bro, do you know Pori
on
got
my
a...
Spotify.
He has 1
No.
million monthly listeners.
I was listening to a thing, man, on my Spotify.
Yeah.
And my Pori's dog.
Pori's the goat, bro.
I mean,
Dude, Pori is, you see, I respect it's coffee. No, let me say it's Oskido, right? And coffee. Coffee and Pori for me share the same place. You know, Pori is so important. That guy understands everything, sonics to business.
yeah, he has.
I don't want to speak about like the things that Pori's done, but Pori has fought for piano. I'm talking boardroom. Pori has made people understand what we're doing. If it wasn't for Pori sacrificing himself, piano wouldn't be where it is today. Maphorisa, the one that they say took Kabza and is using.
Is using
Kabza
him.
in-
Kaza's
in-
not
in-
lolling.
Think about how many people were
Maphorisa.
saying that, dog. How many people were saying that? That this guy's just using Kabza, you know, he's not even
Bro,
doing anything.
You know,
guys
it's
don't
the entire
understand.
internet, dog. When the internet sees something that they feel like they can just ride, whether it's true, whether it's not.
You guys need to get to there, man. build relationships and get into studio sessions with people and understand what's going on.
Bring us to a session.
You know, because Kabza is a musical genius.
Yeah.
Kabza is crazy, right? But with Kabza's talent, we needed Maphorisa.
Sure.
We needed it. That guy broke down the barriers for everything. Everything. For everything to happen the way that it's happening. It's 100% Pori.
People are saying right now they are getting arrogant though. What do you feel about that?
They're saying?
Kabza and Pori, they're getting arrogant. You know, they gatekeeping Amapiano now, telling him not to drop Malinga songs and all this stuff. What do you think about that?
I'm not privy to people's business dealings because here's an issue about like a lot of situations, right? If I'm sitting with you guys, right, and I say, yo, I've got a studio that side, I've got an instrumental. Let's go and then let's work on something, right?
Yeah.
And then we agree on terms, right? But then when the song then comes out or whatever, then you start feeling like, oh shit, I'm supposed to get more than what we agreed on. You know, but we had an initial agreement, you know, so that's why I'm saying that I'm not privy to people's business dealings because when we start working, situations always change as to what happens afterwards. And we can't base, now you're gonna wanna say somebody is like a bad person or whatever based. But if I come to you and you don't have anything or whatever your situation is, and I'm like, dude, you're working on a song for me. I own 100% of the song or whatever. You're going to get your voice out and whatever, and you accept. What's the problem when the song
You
starts making
accept it. Now they want to come a year later like, I didn't sign a contract, you know, split shares,
money?
whatever.
We make sure people sign. That's the one thing about us. We make sure people sign.
Yeah.
We make sure people sign because it happens all the time. In the music creation process, that's how it always works. In the beginning, you don't know where it's gonna go. You know, and I'm not saying that on our side we know where it's gonna go. It's but we want to protect ourselves.
Okay. Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about were you there when Amaroto left JazziDisciples and Basta 99 left JazziDisciples and started working on their own stuff? Because after that they started being in KZN and working with Tira a lot. I think that's where the Amaroto Volume 2, that was the process of it. So I wanted to know, were you there in that period and would you know, per se, what was the reason why the guys had to part ways?
I don't know why that happened, right? Because by that time I was fired.
You were fired?
How does he just fire you, bro?
How
does he just fire you?
I don't know. You
I've seen the videos.
I saw that.
Get out of my bloody house.
That was Subasta, yeah. I don't need you. He was like, I don't need you.
Who was saying that?
Jazzy, you don't know that video?
Don't you know that video? He was telling Basta to leave his house.
Jazzy?
Yeah, he was kicking Basta at the gate. He was like, I don't need you anymore.
But they were laughing. So
but Basta was laughing.
And Basta, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that video.
Hey, you're already
I was already gone probably by then. I was fired a long time.
How does it get to a point where you get fired, bro?
I guess I didn't I was no longer valuable in the thing. In the whole, I spoke about the ecosystem. In the ecosystem, I was no longer valuable, clearly.
Did you have chats with them to because you still talk to the gents. Did you see where their mindset was? Maybe they wanted to run by themselves, or it was a thing of they wanted more from the deals, or they felt like they can run by themselves without.
Dude, I had my flaws, right? And all of that. One thing about me is that I'll say this on record. A lot of people will probably have a problem about this, but I'm absolutely really good at what I do.
I love that.
I'm really good at what I do. I'm a marvel at this shit, right? But then I have my flaws, you know? And during that time, I was going through my own personal like things, like mental. That's also one of the reasons why myself and Frank stopped working together, because I get into my head, you know, and when I do like get into my head, I resort to
Isolation.
no,
Spinza.
yeah, like alcohol and stuff like that, right? But what I don't like about the situation is that it takes away from what actually is happening.
Which is?
What was going on during that time is that the business was no longer functioning the way it was supposed to. You know, in terms of the vision that we had, we're supposed to be on a 5-year run, right?
Yeah.
And
You had the Avengers of Amapiano.
sorry,
Everyone had their separate movies, but together it was Avengers.
Yeah.
no,
like the
with-
Avengers.
but with us, let me tell you something. With Black is Brown at that time, we had no rival.
Because even at that point,
Like-
people were thinking that Pori didn't and that camp didn't have anything new to offer. That's why Black is Brown.
We
was
had
shining.
no rival across the board. Absolutely no rival.
That's true. Meaning you didn't have beefs, or you just didn't have people that compete with you. They could.
Who could have competed with? Are you crazy?
Yeah.
Dog,
Are
that
you
was crazy,
mad?
bro. That was
with,
crazy.
with Risma Lisa and Zuma.
And then a pasta beat.
Bruh,
and
in the
Josiah-
mix.
And then we've got Lady Do.
And then
no,
Lady Do
Josiah
there,
wasn't-
come on.
Josiah wasn't around at the time.
And then there was
Right.
Buhle. Even though she
No,
was just on and off.
Yeah,
with
we did some
features.
songs with Butle and stuff like that, you know, but
You guys made her popular. That
no, we can't claim
not,
that.
Not you as individuals.
She
but
said
the
it was
songs.
TJ.
No, the songs, the features which she did amongst them. Made
No, man, Butle had her own songs, man. Butle,
Mama is with Josiah is the TJ song.
why don't you like giving people their flowers? You have a problem with people. You have an issue with people who actually, bro, people actually work hard and like get shit.
But I'm saying the time when Buhle.
Why would we work with Butle? We worked with her because she was a great
Yes.
artist and
The same
she
way
had
you worked
big
with Zuma
songs.
or Risma Dlesa. They were good.
No, it's different even in that sense because Butle was a bigger artist than them.
They were.
At the
She was.
time.
Yeah.
She had Mama, right? By that time.
No,
Before
dude,
that.
Mama.
What did
Mama
she have?
came after the separation of JazziDisciples, bro.
What did she have?
She had I'll tell you the song.
Megalo Wi-Fi.
Because
Hello, Wi-Fi.
she told us she was working with TJ and them, you know.
No, man, Butle had songs, man.
Nah, she connected with from TJ. She connected with Josiah, and then Josiah linked up with.
Oh,
Quincy.
shit. Butle also had a song on the JazziDisciples thing.
Yeah,
Project, yeah.
Project.
she even said she was working with them already at that point of they were ready to separate when she started working with them. But what I'm
But
saying
why can't I
is
find this
the
song?
features that she did,
Wait, let me check it.
the features that she did with that mixture of Basta, Zuma, Risma Dlesa, for me personally,
Personally.
it put her on the map.
No, man. Oh, no, it wasn't on this project.
So I'm right.
For me, Buhle is like,
No, but Butle did songs with... Oh, was it Daliwonga? What happened, man? No, man.
Butle was on that song, Lengoma.
No, man. Butle Dog definitely had records before.
She was good. No one's saying
Not
disputing that.
not before Mama.
Buhle is good. I feel like she's
She
one
had
of
the songs
Mama,
with TJ.
the
and then
best
she had a house
vocalist.
song. She said she had a house song. She said it. I forgot the name of the house song. But Butle is good. Like, don't get me wrong. Butle, here's your flowers. But I'm just saying, the feature that she did,
There's always a part there.
Zuma and Risma Dlesa.
Oh, Memelo, 2020, yeah.
So
Memelo
I'm
first
right.
song, yeah.
I'm right, ne?
Yeah, but no, it was before Mama.
Yeah, you guys were working with her at that time.
Yeah,
right?
we're working with that.
Those
at the time.
features.
At a big thing, dude. Like right now, there's another artist we're working with called Nesh. She's also from the East Rand, right? Oh, don't worry, you're gonna know about her. She's gonna be a fucking superstar. She's
I'm not
too
doubting
much.
that. You guys people that have come out of your hands.
Yeah.
Have satisfied you guys in terms of talent.
Yeah, because we're musical people, dude. Like, we actually really like the music. So we're not going to release music that's like not enjoyable.
So obviously here's where JazziC's genius comes in, right? Black is Brown falls apart, right? Sharp. He's alone now. He has to go and start looking for new talent, right? He builds that whole team that has Zen10 now. He did it again, bro. He found a new sound. Like, look at Zen10 now, and people are loving that Mozambique sound. So you gotta give him props for that. For the fact that he went and found a whole new generation.
Confused too.
What's the song? Man?
Shout out. I've never
No one is fighting that.
I never said that there's anything wrong with like JazziC.
But I'm just saying, you're not gonna say it. But JazziC, Amaroto days, or JazziC now. No, like you just think
that's
about
a
it.
conversation between you two.
You can just minus yourself.
Yeah. You say JazziC now.
You say JazziC now.
You think the Zen10 sound is... Yeah. Even all you need is piano album. It's just...
I say JazziC back then.
I like 3 songs on there.
Must I tell you JazziC back then?
4.
Look at this.
I like
All Zen10 songs.
Ningalala Makaya,
Sningalale Makaya. Ish.
All Zen10 songs. Am I lying?
Bizaza,
Send.
Banje,
Mm.
and Crows.
Is that all Zen10 songs?
And Send
And
with the C.
which one?
The Send with the C.
I don't know that
And
one.
then the one with Nokwazi.
Yeah, that one's also dope.
That's the biggest one right now.
Who,
The one with Nokwazi.
Who's Nokwazi?
That big lady
From
Prince KB's song.
Nang,
Yeah, that one.
Nang Ziyabopha, Nang something. That song, Vulavala. Vicro Deep.
Such
That's Nokwazi.
yeah, Nokwazi.
Is it
Such Nokwazi.
Is it not Nobantu?
Nah, it's not Nobantu Velagazi. It's Nokwazi now. That song is just JazziC is
Wait. I don't know.
now you don't keep up with them now because it's Chigela Judah.
Oh, Nokwazi.
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then he came dissing you. He's like, you must cut your dreads.
How is that song? Okay. And it's Pizza's song.
Yeah.
Oh, no, not Pizza. DJ Pizza.
Yeah.
Told you Zen10. But
No.
back then, I'm telling you, back then, look at this. Look at the names that came out of there. The names that came out of there. That was Pasta. This is on. I'm talking about production. Eh?
Yeah.
This is the JazziC then. Pasta. There was also with Josiah, even though they were on and off. There was Melo and Sleazy, Soul Revolver. What's Victors or Victors?
Yeah,
Kate
Victors.
Victors.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There was that. Look at all those guys. And I could mention more. And this is not people on the
Melo
mic.
and Sleazy.
Melo and
Oh, Melo and
Look at what
Sleazy,
this
bro.
really became.
Melo and Sleazy are ghosts.
The JazziC now has
And
shoes to
Zen10, no.
dog. He has shoes to fill that he did already, bro.
Zen10, but
He's done it. We can give him that. But I'm just saying, I that generation of
so what do you want JazziC's role to be?
to continue, bro. I'm not stopping him. He can push Zen10, can push Zen alone. He can push Matan, can push that Dipapa guy. I don't know his name.
F3D Papa.
Yeah, that guy. His tape is not bad. Like he can push those guys, but that was another level. That was another era of music.
What do you think
Everything
of
was
the...
on
But Steph, don't you think it was also because of the stage where piano was, dog?
Nah, it wasn't.
You know what I'm
just
saying?
Because of the stage, I think it was also the efforts. There was a bigger team effort. I think.
Yeah.
What do you think
It
of
was everyone's idea
the
there.
deals with Sony right now? It seems like Sony is signing all of the piano cats. Obviously, Maporisa allowed for that to happen because he actually got a 90-10, I think it was 80-20 or 90-10 distribution deal with Sony.
How much
90-10.
is it?
Yeah, with Sony
Why
distribution
it's like
deal.
your heart just dropped? Like you gotta.
And he got an advance. He got an advance for 22 million.
How much?
22 million
I'm
advance.
sick today, yo.
Advance from Sony.
Oh, that's how much he gave him.
Yeah, from Sony.
Crazy.
Imagine, bro.
That's what
Huge.
That's what you do. Huge, boy.
Huge. And now Sony's signing all of the piano artists now.
Yeah.
Even Amaroto, they with them now, right?
With who?
No, for real. With Sony. They signed the contract.
Oh,
here.
it was here.
Yeah.
Oh.
They signed the contract here.
That's crazy.
Amaroto has contributed so much to our shop. Like, I'll forever be indebted to Risma and Zuma. Those boys have,
But was that your idea? Was that like, boys, I need you guys to like rap
it was
the
them.
fuck out of this place? You know what I'm saying?
They called. They said, dude, we're about to sign with Sony and we're going to do it at the shop. Even with the song Megalo. Got videos on my other phone where Zuma just sent me videos and they did the song Megalo.
So tell me,
Like-
dog, like, we can't end the convo without talking about Zuma and Rismatlisa. The Amaroto first tape, the Zelele song, how did it come about? Like, just the magic of them two, like, and them not being a duo and now put together.
So, what happened during that time, right? You had Rismatlisa, right, who had the song Nomtandazo.
I need the toilet. That's all we
There's a-
needed to hear.
There's a girl from Soweto.
Yeah,
Her
she's
name
also
is
from Soweto.
Melo.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I think she learned how to play with Sean 101. Yeah.
She's that dope.
Yeah.
How old is she? Oh,
I don't know like her age and stuff like that. I got introduced to her from Good Guy. I don't know if you guys have heard of like a person called Good Guy. Good Guy is a DJ. He plays here. He has a residency here. And then Good Guy was like, dude, you need to get Buitumelo. Like, you need to get this hand in, and or this hand is too much, and all of those things, right? And then we brought her in on a Thursday. And then she played. Yeah. Other hand is too much.
what type of piano does she play?
She plays the piano that's better than most niggas.
Damn.
That's the one thing.
But you think
And
she'll blow
her
up?
mixing.
You think she'll blow up, though?
Sorry?
You think she'll blow up? Do you think there's a space for women like that?
I'll take her responsibility and make sure that she gets what she should like deserves.
Yeah.
I'll
You want a manager?
I'm no longer an artist manager.
Why?
I'm no longer an artist manager. I play a role in your life.
That's all.
I don't artist manage. You know what's the issue? What the issue I had with artist management?
Please start recording, bro.
He's been recording.
Oh, it's been. Oh.
You
my
know what's
bad.
the issue I have with artist management? You give yourself, you give yourself so like you give yourself to the next person, right?
So much. You give them so much.
And then everything happens and all of those things, right? And then you don't realize until your cup starts getting empty that actually you've been pouring so much like out of your cup
Investing into them.
into the next artist. Because as artist managers are not given, and it's so hard in SA because an artist manager does literally everything. What we were supposed to be doing as artist managers is not. No, it's not our role, bro. As an artist manager, I'm not supposed to be doing your gigs, dog.
Who handles gigs in the other
A
country?
booking agent's like, dog, I'm not a fucking booking agent. I'm your manager. I'm supposed to be dealing with the business, like making sure we make more money, you know? But how do I do that if I have to check emails and WhatsApps of bookings and all
And
those?
being
We're
a road
supposed to have-
manager.
We're supposed to have people who are doing that. But what's the problem? I don't know if we can't afford it or if artists are not willing to pay for it. Right? I always tell people one thing. The most important thing which is you need to have an accountant and a lawyer in any position that you're in. you have to have an accountant and a lawyer, right? But as an artist manager, you're doing all of those things. You're the account. The money's coming to your account as the artist manager, and then you're paying the artist and taking your 10 or 20% or whatever. And it's not supposed to work like that, bro.
So you
Money's
think
supposed to come into an account, and then that person's supposed to pay us all
Accountant.
on a Tuesday or
so?
whatever.
If you're doing everything, do you think you should take more than that 15% that other managers usually take?
20% is even a lot. I don't believe we should be taking the amount of money we're taking.
I mean,
from
if you're doing
artists.
stuff you're not supposed to be doing, that's what I'm
I
trying to
don't
say.
care, bro. We're not supposed to be taking 20% is a lot. And dude, artists have families to take care of, bro. We can't be taking more than 20% from these people who are actually the people who do the job. Dude, these guys make the music, they perform the music, and you want to take more than 20% from this guy. It doesn't make sense.
But they wouldn't be having as much gigs. They wouldn't be having as much money.
Why? Because you're around as an artist manager.
You're making it happen.
You are making it happen.
You're putting them out there.
Without the product, how are you going to make that person pop without the song?
You give me the product, I give you gigs. And then we run. We're on the road.
So I'm more important as the person who's pushing the product than the product.
No.
I wouldn't say you're more
But-
important, but you play a bigger role than just the 15%.
You play a bigger role
Yeah.
than the person who creates the actual music.
But nowadays, like, let's say, for example, like DJs don't even make their own music anymore, bro. They just get some producer who made a dope beat and say, negotiate a deal, put their name on there. You know how it works now. Devin Gogo doesn't make those beats, bro.
Can I?
What did Devin Gogo do?
That's the thing. But, dude, Basta, right? Basta makes a song. The song is too
Basta,
much,
yes. I agree with the Basta.
right? But the person who's working with Basta is supposed to make more money than Basta.
No, not.
Or-
But 20,
or what?
think about
I'm-
it, 20% is not more.
But that's the thing. The thing is, if I'm looking at you as Rihanna and I'm working with you, right? And you make a dope song or whatever, right? The 20% firstly is a lot, right? I believe is a lot. If I'm getting 20% from you, however amount you're charging, yeah, I can't be mad. Because let's say, look at when we did that other calculation, it was what, 135, right?
135 a week.
20% of that is how much? Maybe, okay, let's say 10% of that.
Yeah.
Like 13,000
Yeah, it's
Sure.
like, yeah.
a weekend.
Yeah.
So every weekend, I don't make the music, I don't do all of those things, and I make 13,000 every week,
Don't you think the problem is
right?
Sure.
Yeah? And then I'm supposed to fight you for more. Yeah?
Yeah.
But the issue for me is, it's not just about that. If I'm your manager, I'm working the business, not the gigs. The gigs is the booking agent. That 13,000,
Oh.
let it go to the booking agent. I'm supposed to be working the business. What opportunities do we have? Do we have deals? Sync deals? Do we have...
so 20% of those deals is still a lot. The ones you are making happen. Not bookings. The MTN
The actual
deals,
deals.
The branding endorsements, those ones.
That's where the money is. That's why I got, that's when I moved, when I realized.
Yeah.
I was like, you can manage an artist, but what are you actually doing for the artist? Like in terms of improvement?
Do you think
The gigs are up and down. Let's move from the gigs and let's do serious contracts.
South African managers, do you think that they want to be the superstars?
Bash and Tuli are the best managers.
But do you think they want to be the superstars? They want to be the ones. Let's say, for example, I'm
You
managing
can't-
you. Listen, I'm managing you, right?
Yeah.
You're the stars, you're everything. And then now we have a new culture of managers that want to also get gigs by themselves, get followers, get all this kind of stuff. Like, I want to be getting a Revlon deal.
I'm a DJ currently. I'm a DJ. The notion of the issue that I have with everyone is that they want artist managers to not be people. If I work with you and you're too much and you have a great record and all of these things, right?
Yeah.
And by virtue of working with you, I get other opportunities. Am I supposed to turn them down?
I mean, you don't need to, but
No, I'm asking. No.
You need to take that as secondary, no matter what.
So I must dumb it down because you're the artist.
But you took the job.
Stuff.
You took the job.
So, no, listen. So because of the job, I can't do things because you are an artist.
You can do it. But if you put the artist first, let's get the work done. Let's get the work that you are meant to do
your
first.
Your work
done.
is being done. Everything is fine.
That's not a problem.
So
if
now,
work is
if I'm getting opportunities, I can't be a person outside of your artistry.
My
and
issue
your
is when the managers are getting more deals than the artists they're managing.
Hey, bro, it happens, bro.
Then does it make you a good manager? That you can't even sell your
Does it
the
make
product?
You a bad manager?
I feel like it does.
How does it make you a bad manager?
It's like saying the mom goes home. The mom goes home and doesn't cook for the kids and just eats and goes to sleep. Does it make you a bad parent?
Steph, we're working together. Now, you have a dope record out and all of these things, right? But coincidentally, at the same time, I express myself, right? And then I become somebody as well.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
No, that's not a problem. That's how you can stay in the game to get longevity in the game when you have an established name. But can we do the job first? The artist is doing the job.
Steph, you're missing the point. The job is being done.
I don't think, that's
the job is being done.
That's the whole thing I'm saying, dog. I'm not missing the point. I'm putting a statement.
Everything with you is fine. My job,
I'll show it, dog.
Everything is fine.
Then that's perfect.
Now I'm becoming somebody. Is that a problem?
I said that's perfect if you're doing the job. So it's not an issue when you're not doing. If you're doing the
job is being done.
Then it's fine. But we must understand why.
That's why there's Megalo today.
We must understand why we're doing it. Why we're doing it.
I want to talk to him about like the eventing side of Amapiano, because people tend to forget how much weight that actually carries, actually bringing people out to the venues. Just talk about like the venues, filling people up. Dog, I hear Megalo, you'll see at 4 a.m. when it's time to leave, there's a line outside.
Yeah, even on Saturday, we closed at 7:30 in the morning on Sunday morning. But let me tell you about that, right? You're saying what you're saying, that it's always full or whatever, right? It's not always like that. Like there's times where we have to close because it's empty at Megalo, and things don't work out, That's a business. That's how a business operates. Things don't always work out fine. We had a show in... let me take you through this. So there's a show that concert we have called Culture Oasis.
What? Culture Wednesdays?
Culture Oasis.
Oh. I don't know why I got that one.
We did it when we did the first one, we're doing it to Tulani.
Shout out to Ladiway.
Yeah, shout out.
So it's Tanzania camp thing.
Are you guys going?
Now they highlighted us to like push.
Help him promote it.
So we did.
So you're not gonna go?
Now we're gonna go.
We're gonna go for the culture.
No, you're gonna go to party.
Nah, for the culture.
Yeah.
Not for the culture.
If we're not there, then are we really South African? Everything South African.
You guys are going to party.
Nah, we don't party like that. Ask everyone. We don't party.
No, you guys are going to party.
We go to parties, to say what? To come back to the pod and say, this is our experience there. We yet to come to Megalo to talk about it on the pod. Besides this day, coming to it while it's open.
We need to pull up to Megalo, bro.
So, we have Cultural Oasis, right?
Yeah.
we do cultural oasis. The venue can fill about 7 to 10,000 people. Our target was 5,000 people, right? And then we got about 3,000 people there, right? But the aim of the thing, we lost a lot of money. Everything was self-funded, from stage and like production, the VIP deck, security, alcohol, everything was self-funded. We paid for everything, right? We lost enough money to make people be discouraged from continuing with
to do like a second one, yeah.
Yeah. We were supposed to do this thing every year. We're doing another one 16th December, regardless of the loss, right? But
For the culture.
the most important thing, the culture. We're building something that people should look at and say, damn, that was a moment. Like somebody is supposed to be like, I remember the time when I was there and I went through this or experienced this and all of. It's not about, but it's not about the Azuls, the 1942. It's not about none of that shit. It's not about. That's why you see, even in our venue, when you come here, you can see it's not about like alcohol. It's not like going to a place where, like sumo, or and you see that this is a bottle popping place. When you come here, it's supposed to be comfortable. Why? Because you're a person who's contributing to the culture. You know, it's not about money. It's not about anything. We don't want you to feel like if you're gonna come and have a 6-pack of Savannah, you can't feel out of place like a person who's gonna like
buy an Azul.
Yeah, the Azul.
And like, how much is a Azul? I always hear it. Who ordered the Azul? The blue one, the blue and white one.
How much is it? Cost price?
Yes.
Or,
No, let's say at an establishment like
we
this.
sell it for?
Yeah.
We sell it for, I think it's 6.5.
Holy fuck me.
Point what? 5 like K.
Yeah, but that's cheap here because at the club it's like sumo and all of that is way more expensive.
No, what the fuck is
it? Busy here.
Sumo is 10K. Azul is 10K at sumo.
Dog, what is in Azul, bruh? That's worth that much.
Tequila.
Who ordered the Azul? The
But I'm saying, like, what makes it so special?
The black one.
Hey, not the normal one.
You be dropping those bags though in
Black
the club.
one, cost price is about 40,000.
Holy shit.
Like how much you get it for? So in the club, for the black one, you probably spend like 80 to 100K.
What the
for
fuck?
The black Azul.
How much? How many liters?
750 mil. Not even liters. 750 mil.
Holy shit.
What
Dog,
are you guys
let me-
doing
let
at
me-
the club if you don't have money?
Wait, let me ask you, dog. You be dropping those bags in the club, bro?
Sorry?
You be dropping those bags. Do you drop such bags? Yeah.
Do I like
Like, do you buy
Azul bags?
Azuls and shit, dog?
me?
Yeah, when you're in the club.
Dog, but you saw what I'm drinking.
I know, this is just for today when we're just chilling as cheetahs, dog.
No, when
I
you-
know you be balling in the club, dog.
You know what you have to do. Because we, dog, that's why I'm not out like that, dog. Because I just don't
No, you
understand.
don't drink alcohol.
I don't understand the idea of spending when I'm outside. I enjoy it.
Yo, I got my business partner, right? Let me tell you something about my partner. That nigga, he's also like one of the partners on
Beautiful
this
Boys.
brand. Yeah, Beautiful Boys.
Oh, shit,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah. So this is what that nigga. That's the nigga that makes, dude. We'll be out, right? We'll be chilling, and I'll be like, I'll have like what I'm having,
Yeah.
and he's like, nah.
It's like that's
But
the
he's a chilled guy. He's like low key. He's super low key. That's why I can't like mention it. He's like super.
Is this a
low
black
key.
guy?
Yeah, he's black. He's black. Super low key.
I want to meet this guy, Joe.
And then you start saying, and we don't like thing, man.
that's
Oh, for real.
We say bring the bottle
Just
we
as
don't
is.
We don't need.
Yeah, I don't need to show.
Yeah, that nigga will go crazy, nigga.
Buy the black Azul.
So we won't do that. We'll probably get like a 1942, like Ace of Spades.
So he's the one that's like financing everything, bro.
No.
Would you
not
say Junk Park and Megalo, he was the huge financier?
He's very key. Not
He's
financing.
the angel investor.
To a particular point, So here's the thing: we'll all play a particular role, and we'll all put in everything we're supposed to put in. The reason why it's like you feel like he's financing everything is because I'll never mention him because he's not somebody like that, you know.
But he seems like he's a key. He happened to have a key role in this culture.
You know why? Because he's got balls.
I think we all do have balls sitting in.
Yeah. Not like that.
That nigga fearless.
I think I have bigger balls than everybody.
Oh,
Nigga, you got a debt of how much? 500K?
But I had balls to do it though.
Should we pay your Should we pay
But this is the level. Is this the level? This is the level.
That's
Like Azul level.
That's the
500,000.
funniest thing somebody has ever said regarding that case.
500,000.
Drop it. Just you guys could probably drop it in the club, just like just on a given Tuesday.
500,000.
I don't have 500,000. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro.
Must we pay your thing?
You.
Do you want to help you out?
Guys, settle.
No, I'm good. I'm good, bro.
No, I'm being dead ass.
Put your
No, I'm
hands
good.
aside.
I'm
I can
good,
sort it
bro.
I can really sort it out.
Now you can help me with other stuff. You know,
What do you need?
I can use the money for other stuff.
So must I just give you the money and then you'll sort yourself out, you'll figure it out.
I mean,
But I wanna
if
sort out your pocket.
wait. If you wanna
Do
buy,
you have a record?
if you wanna buy into the business,
Do you have a record?
what record? Criminal record?
Yeah.
Hell no, dog. Dog, that's not a criminal offense. That's why I'm not arrested, bro.
Yeah. We'll
Dog,
get the cameras. Like
defamation lawsuits are not a criminal offense.
Can I buy into the business?
That's what we need.
How much you
That's
get
what
now?
we need right now.
we can talk off, so you can be also. A
Yeah,
secret
let's just
party.
stream out the.
Okay.
Now we can talk about this right here, dog.
Right now.
We need it's nothing crazy. It's like
How much
6
you guys
figures.
need?
6 figures.
What's the number? Don't tell me 6 figures.
Half,
What's the number?
half, dog. Half
You
a
know why?
bar.
You know why?
Half a bar.
Yeah,
tell you
dog.
That's up, you guys need.
He's gonna pay the Bonang debt. Let me tell you. You know why I'm not willing to talk about it on the pod?
Yeah.
Because I take this convo serious, and I'm willing to talk about it properly.
Okay, cool. We'll talk about it. But
Hey, these piano
I'm
niggas
willing
are
to
making
help.
money.
Man,
I've been
man.
telling you
Must I sort you out?
niggas,
But
dog.
Steph, this is
Must I
what Ray was saying though.
Dog, I've been telling
Must I
these
sort your
niggas.
Bonang debt out?
Now.
Must I put you in good books with Bonang?
Wait. Must I just give you the money and then you'll sort it out?
Must I put in your bank account so you can push your business so you can
Must
sort
I-
out Bonang?
Must I say e-wallet to you now?
Must I say 10 Azuls just for Justin J on a given Tuesday?
Black.
No, man.
Ah,
I'm committed to
young
working with you guys.
creatives.
If you guys are saying, let's work, tell me how much you guys need.
let's work, boy.
Now we definitely.
I can't even say boy anymore.
Yeah,
Crot man. After that, can I
No,
sort
don't
out
call
your...
me a man, dude. I'm
Can
just
I-
like you. I'm a brew.
Yeah, no.
Now I think we definitely have a lot of stuff that we can work on in the future. We're gonna keep in
I'm
contact. bro.
willing, man. I like you guys. You guys are
Nah,
too much.
you a dope guy. That's
And
what.
I don't want you guys to say you know me and you've never gotten help from. Like,
Yeah.
You know, I won't lie to you. There's a lot of people in the industry. There's a few that would do that.
Yeah, dog.
dog.
There's
You know
hella
why?
few.
Can I tell you something?
Why?
Rick, how we met him, we were going to.
Great. This is great. I love this. This is awesome, bro. I just wanted to say that.
What's that thing, man? Street cred. You know street cred? That Zaid does. Great Africa. Okay. So street cred was happening at the Sands, right? And Ricky had Silicotini merch. But at the time, Frank had did the song with
Whole thing.
Speedster. No. The whole thing was already 2 years out.
Pista. Mayo. Yeah.
Mayo. They had Mayo. So there was the Mayo merch that just dropped that day, right? And I'm like, Frank, yo, let's go there. and we went there. Then that's when we first met Riky. And we knew Riky liked Frank's music and all of that because Lenzo shot the album art for the
Family
original whole thing. Not the one with Riky, the original one.
The trees walking around, car.
That's the music video.
The
But I'm talking
artwork.
about the album art. The album art.
yeah, Lenzo
with
is
the
so
buildings.
good, dog.
It's like it's got buildings. It was shot in Joburg somewhere. Lenzo shot that, right? So Lenzo, when he was going to shows with Riky, he was playing whole thing in the car. And then Ricky's like, this shit is too much, right? And then we went there that day, right? Because we knew that Riky wanted to meet Frank, right? We got to street cred. Yeah, the Silukotini thing happening. And then when you walk in, it's right there. Walked in, met Riky and all of that, right? It was a Saturday. We met Riky, then we went to Speedster store, did whatever, in. And then Riky was like, yo, dude, you guys take my number from Lenzo, right? Lenzo didn't send the number. Didn't send the number. On Tuesday, Riky calls Frank. Remember, we don't have Ricky's number. So Riky got Frank's number.
From Lenzo.
And he called Frank and he's like, yo, dude, where are you? And Frank is like, yo, dude, I'm with my mom's. You know, I'm taking my mom's home. He just fetched like his mom from work.
This is Tata days.
Sorry?
When you're still pushing the Tata.
When you're still pushing?
The Tata, the whip.
He wasn't even driving the Tata at the time. He was driving the Cadet.
Yeah.
You know what a Cadet is?
Opel Cadet.
Opel
Carapau,
Cadet.
Yeah, Carapau.
My mom
Yeah.
used to rap
My
about.
mom had
He used to
one.
rap about that.
My mom had one.
He was coming with the Cadet at that time.
Sure.
Right? He fetches the mom. And then Frank calls me. He's like, yo, dude, Riky just called me, says he's going to come through.
Wait, can I just say this? He sold his Cadet to buy the studio equipment
100%.
that's changed his life, right?
100%.
That recorded a whole thing and everything.
He mentions that in the song with Casper, Sudden.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yo, Dog Frank Casino killed that verse, bruh.
Bruh, come on.
Sudden. I just remembered Sudden.
Wasn't it from that?
Told Havo be the manager. That's how
I told Havo be the manager.
yeah.
That's how I got my name.
Shit.
Really? From that song?
That's him.
Frank made me.
Havo. Damn.
So, right, he calls in, he says, Riky, just,
So Riky calls him and says, yo, I'm gonna come through, whatever. And then Frank calls, he's like, yo, dude, Ricky's coming through. And then I left my house. We stay in the same area. Then I went to Frank's place. Waited for Riky. I got there maybe Abuma like 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Got there, chilled. 10, 11, 12.
Yeah.
Dog, Ricky's not pulling up. Riky said after at about 8 o'clock, it's like, dude, he's traffic. In
Yeah.
And at 12, what is the vibe?
12. I'm like, and we had already been through this stuff because we've been trying to get into like
The game,
the
yeah.
industry
In
and
different
like all of
circles
these
and all that kind of
things, and we're just like, it's
not
another
pulling
one
up.
of these things, like.
And after all, it's Riky.
Shout out. This guy's not gonna come through. At about 12 or 1:30. Ricky says it's 5 minutes away.
Hey. That's from mellow to fuck this thing. To now
And I'm
you're on
talking
100 now.
I'm
Yeah,
talking about
dog.
Ricky.
Nicotine.
Mabala noise, Riky.
Mabala noise Ricky. Yeah.
With the N.
With the
I'm talking about Mabala noise
with the
Ricky.
beast, yeah.
With the Green Mamba. Yeah.
Yo.
He's putting up
The AMG, father.
he pulls up, right? Oh, he's Gucci down and everything. Smells good and all that. And that time our studio, the one that Frank sold the car for, is in Frank's bedroom.
Imagine you're bringing someone like Riky.
Ricky is coming to Frank's house. And we're literally sitting in Frank's bedroom, bro.
Bedroom studio.
We're literally in Frank's bedroom. And everything we had, our whole plan written out on a like chart sheet, like a flip chart sheet.
Yeah.
Everything we're speaking about, that's everything Riky wanted to do.
Crazy.
We had everything down, numbers even, like amounts. This is how much. We wanted to put our shit on World Star. You know, World Star Hip Hop?
Yeah.
World Star and all of those things, bro. And Ricky is looking at this thing as like, damn, dog, these niggas, they get it. And then he was like, are you guys really ready for this shit? You know, and we were like, dude, we want to do it. And Ricky said, anything you guys need, I'll do it. Like anything you guys need. We hadn't even done thing. On that day, Ricky recorded a song. He did a song with us. And that was the second time we had met, like we're with him.
He recorded a song in
this bedroom studio.
A song. The verse for whole thing, he recorded that day, right? But on a different song. On a different song. And then that was during the week. I think it was a Tuesday, right? And then during the week, we had to take like a sound card to Tom's in Four Ways, the sound shop. So we took our sound card there, and then Ricky came through with DD and all of these things, and then he was like, yo.
TD Monster.
Yeah. Came through with TD. And Didi, you know, Didi speaks his own language.
About your violas. What does nigga be saying, dog? Hey, Didi Monster, man.
You know,
nigga with purple hair.
And Frank asked me, he's like to me, Frank is like, it's like, dog, is this guy okay? You know? and I said, why do you mean? It was like, dude, why is this guy speaking like this? Why is this? And I'm like, dude, that's the way this guy.
Nah, Didi Monster was important for the culture, bro. He really was.
He still is.
He still is.
You know, like, the culture needs people who are going to be fearless. That's the most important thing. That's the most important thing. And then 2 days later or something, it was Frank's birthday. So Ricky's like, yo, what are you guys doing for Frank's birthday? No, the following day, sorry. It's Frank's birthday. He's like, yo, what are we doing for Frank's birthday? We're like, nigga, we didn't have plans.
We're going to be posted up in the hood, dog.
Yeah, nigga, dog, we couldn't
You're
do
just
shit,
waiting for
bro.
mom to get a cake and blow it.
Dog,
and then, you know.
we couldn't do shit, right? And then he's like, nah. He's like, we have to go to the club. We're like, we were going to go. Kong. Sumo was still called Kong. Like, we want to go to Kong.
Right.
And then, yeah, Ricky pulled through. I think the following day, came through with the bus, Peggy. And when he came through, he was playing the EP, Frank's EP, Something From Me. Playing the EP. And he liked, the song that Ricky liked was 2021. Yeah. Kept on playing that song, and then we went to Kong, and then Ricky went all the way out, bottles and all of these things, and that's when I was like, after that, he's like, yo, dude, next week we're shooting the video for thing, whole thing. We're like, but we haven't even recorded the verse. He's like, he's going to come through and do the verse, right?
So whole thing, the original. Or
it
the
wasn't
remix?
even done at that time. We didn't even do the remix. When Ricky was doing all these things, we hadn't even done whole thing.
So you're showing you love before the let's say SA showed him love.
And then he asked, because Ricky doesn't record at people's studios, he asked that we send him the song. We sent it to him. And then on my birthday, it was performed, the remix was performed for the first time, Boiler Room, in at Carfax. And then the following week, he's like, dude, we're shooting the video. off record, I'll tell you how much the video costed. And
Yeah.
Riky
This is the
paid-
all-white video, right?
Ricky paid for the video.
So tell
Riky-
me,
Riky
the,
paid for that video.
original came after the remix? Or the remix was the original?
No, the remix came after the original.
So already the original was out with the,
original
video.
was out for 2 years.
Yeah,
bro.
dog, the original was old,
out before
bro.
Source. But Ricky took it and
And not revived
Yeah,
it, but gave it that for people to look at it.
And he
Yeah.
gave it everything it needed, dog.
he paid for the video, bro.
Yo,
He
The
paid for
fits,
video.
everything.
That nigga changed our lives, dog. I remember this one time when we did Family. You know the song
Yo.
Family?
that's
Yeah.
my best. For me, that's the best Riky and Frank Casino song
No, man.
together for me personally.
From thing.
In general.
Even Scooby Snacks. From the Scooby Snacks with
Riky and Frank Casino
Family's
together.
the fit.
Family's number one.
Is it because you like the visuals?
Family
Because the
came out
visuals
I
are
like
year
sick.
later.
I like even the verses,
I think
dog.
it's
I
about
know,
a year after it was done.
dog. I literally know verse for verse
Ricky
the whole song.
was at the Palazzo at Monte Casino shooting for Gucci by Alessandro. Alessandro is the creative director of Gucci.
Okay.
This is a studio space or whatever. What is
Nah,
it?
Palazzo is not a restaurant or a hotel.
No, I'm
No,
saying
Palazzo is a hotel.
Yes.
There's a presidential suite at it's called the Nelson Mandela Suite.
yeah.
At,
That's where we were with Prince Costinho. That
Palazzo.
spot, yeah, Palazzo. They
With the
by
golf track-
Monte Casino.
Outside, there's a golfing spot.
No, there's no golf at Monte Casino.
Is it not? Oh, it's an open track where people.
No, it's just
Don't
a
you
hotel.
remember?
I know we're outside that restaurant where we're sitting there. Was that
yeah,
the Palazzo?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Palazzo, yeah.
And then in the restaurant, not the restaurant, sorry, the hotel,
Upstairs.
there's the Nelson Mandela Presidential Suite.
That's the last number. That's the
where we
Black
were.
Azul.
Yeah, that nigga said politicians used to bring young girls there. Don't you remember?
Yeah.
At that hotel.
Aish.
He said politicians used
Oh,
like
I don't
bring
know.
young girls and
I
shit.
don't know about that. I don't know about that. But
Hey, it's hectic.
so
actually.
Ricky says he's shooting this stuff for Gucci, right?
With the creative director of Gucci.
No. The creative director is the one that organized that shit to happen. The guy who actually makes sure, like, who does the clothes for Gucci, who makes. Because during that time, I don't think people actually really get.
How big Ricky was.
Yes. Ricky is a fucking superstar, dude. Ricky is so huge. You have to put Ricky alongside people like fucking Elvis Presley. You know Ricky, nah? Ricky is the biggest superstar we've had in South Africa. People will fight me and all of those things, but Ricky, dude, that guy understood everything. He was the greatest, bro. He was the greatest. Ricky was the greatest. That guy would walk around with 100,000 like cash, you know. Actually, 100,000 is probably even a little money. Dude, that guy would carry money, you know. But even besides, I don't want to take it to the money thing, but how he was, his mannerism, bro. I remember a time when Migos came down for their show.
Yeah, for the
For what is
Arimabala noise.
you went straight to it.
dude, we were in the section next to Quavo.
Yeah, Quavo, yeah,
and
yeah,
everyone. Dude, those niggas were looking at Ricky because he was in like a Balenciaga fit. He had a Gucci bag. He had a Gucci handbag, like a female handbag, right?
Sure.
And the Migos guys had jewelry
Yeah.
and all these things, right? But they're looking at Ricky like, damn, this looks like someone.
Yeah.
This looks like someone. But they had met him because 2 years ago, 2 years before that, he was in America.
Fashion Week.
No, not Fashion Week. He was working with
A$AP Rocky. Pictures with A$AP.
No, that was even after.
That was in
Even
Paris.
Look at those pictures with A$AP Rocky, nigga. What is Riky wearing?
At the Gucci event. Yeah.
What is Riky? How did he get there? He was invited.
In Milan, yeah.
Bro, with
Yeah, I know Riky was.
his fits from that fashion week. His fits.
Hard.
Dog, I've got this other video where Ricky's, that's how he's in Paris at that particular fashion week. Before he actually was with A$AP Rocky. And I was on the phone with Lenzo and we're talking to him. We had probably like this much of like stacks. I've never seen the amount of like cash that I've seen in my life. I've never seen more money than I've seen with Riky Rick. That was a rich nigga for real. Like for real. That's a rich guy. But a rich guy who took care of everyone. Everyone around Riky was always fine. We've never struggled for anything with that nigga in our lives. Yeah.
Fucking Riky Rick, bro.
Man,
RP, man.
That
now
nigga
for-
changed my life, bro.
So me, I wanted to know, like, they're working very well, hand in hand. Like, dude, I really wanted to see like something from Riky and only Riky and Frank, you know. And then later on, it seems like they parted ways. They stopped working as much together. What would you think was the contributing factor to that? Like, you know.
Here's the thing about the relationship now that people don't understand. Our
Well,
relationship with
lele.
Riky wasn't musically driven.
Yo,
Is it on me?
it's gone, bro. But it was like this big.
Our relationship with Riky is not musically driven.
It's like personally.
Dude, that's our brother, bro. That guy. So it never mattered, bro. Whether it was a project or not.
He did what he had to do.
Like, it really, it actually, yeah, it really didn't matter, dog. Like, so that guy,
And there's so many people that can say that. For me, that's the most interesting part. How many people in the game can actually say that, dog, Riky changed my life?
Almost everyone around him says that. We might only look, yo, wow, what he did for like Vinny, and you're like, wow, what a 360. But like, things happen behind the scenes. That
no, dude, that guy, you know, even with Auntie B, you know,
Who's Auntie B?
this is
Bianca.
His wife.
Oh,
dude, I love Auntie B so much, dog. Those people literally contributed to everything. You know, one thing about Riky, man, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
That guy, the most important thing for him was that everybody is supposed to be okay. I met Uncle Vinny through Riky. We're at Street Cred in probably like 2016 or some shit like that. 2016 or 2017. And Vinny was recording like some radio shit or something.
Oh yeah, I
like
remember
that.
he was one of the youngest radio hosts. I think
Yeah.
was it no Hillbro FM or something like that.
He was doing that stuff.
Yeah.
Right? And then we bumped into him there, you know. And that's when I was like, dude, I've been in so many important rooms with Riky, and dog, not having that person around right now, you know, with everything that we're doing, it doesn't make sense, bro. Like, we're doing all of these things, like we're achieving and the money is not even like everything we're achieving. I'm looking at Venom and Bash. Though. They've got this record and so it doesn't make sense without having Riky around. I don't know when we're gonna be able to be okay with this whole situation, but It honestly doesn't, dog. That guy changed all of our lives, dog. That if there's anybody that could have helped us in any way, it was that nigga. And so many people, bro. So many people. Everybody came up under Riky. He's the most influential artist South Africa has had in the past, probably even 2 decades. Dude, he made it possible for so many transitions to happen and all these things. That nigga made sure that all of those things like happen. Even the transit, like connecting us with like KZN and all of those things, you know, like piano couldn't have proceeded and been what it is now with KZN without Riky.
For real.
How was it going to happen? Who was going to be the person that organizes it or bridges the gap?
Damn.
Who was going to be the person? Let's put piano aside. Let's talk about music in general. Who do you know that's featured people, worked with people, influenced people like this? Dude, I remember when Riky did the thing, man, when he signed to Mabala, there's this picture he posted where he was coming with the V classes. I was like, yo, I know my bro. Now, it's actually hectic. And then we did the metros when
iconic.
Frank was trying to, like, when Cutthroat was trying to sign Frank Casino. And then went down to the metros, right? And then coincidentally, Riky had Silukotini out. But that same time, he then won an award. And during that time, other artists from the label he was from also won awards. Right? And the label was making it like a big like thing, like, yo, we won these awards and all these things, right? And Riky is just like what the song says. You know? And he's like, he's gonna leave the record label. And then this is Frank's peak at the time, right? And we're looking at everything like, oh shit, we're affiliated with this Riky brand and everything is happening like this and all of these things, right? So we're concerned, right? And he's like, dude, I'm leaving, you know, because of I can't stand by what's happening based off of also what I said, right? You'll go back to Silukotin and listen to the song and what it said there. Then he left. For me, that moment was very pivotal because it just showed one thing, that outside of, that's why I keep saying everything, like the money, you'll never be happy with the money. You'll never. You can get the clothes, you can get the cars, you can get the the part of the Azul and all of this bullshit, but
never satisfy you.
Never. It's about passion. Are you happy? Are you happy doing what you're doing? You know, does it make sense? Like, does it fulfill you? And all of these things. That's the most important thing, dog. It's not about what who's wearing or what who's driving and all of these things.
Yeah, but the numbers are important, though. The numbers are important. The numbers are everything.
He really lost everything, bro. We are going somewhere with this.
I understand that you have to be happy.
How?
Dog, if you don't get the numbers, you don't feel fulfilled. That's a fact.
Those people which have numbers still aren't fulfilled, bro.
But they still achieve a certain level of success. Success is all about fulfillment. You don't have to be...
Dog, fulfillment is subjective.
I'm just saying that it's important for us to highlight the role that Riky played, bro. You know what I mean? And it's so unfair for him to not be here anymore. And even me, I'm surprised. I'm like,
Did I finish the thing with the VSOP?
nah, you didn't.
So now Riky then came through to the day that project Mapachabula Bantu was supposed to drop. Riky came to Jang Park, right? And then he was trying out. What's the song we're speaking about?
Ungasnish.
Right? And then they played JazziDisciples played VSOP, right?
Yeah, you said that part.
And then Riky, it's like, and then he asked me to send the beat the following day. I sent him the beat on Tuesday. He recorded his verse on Wednesday, right? Friday, we dropped the project with VSOP on it. And listen to the verse. What I say? Asam bese Chang Park. Kumnandi
Yeah,
Chang
jump
Park.
out.
Imoti hleli phansi.
Ish.
Sapusha sekumnandi.
Ish.
Where was the car? His Porsche was right, like in front of the.
Damn.
I've never experienced. Riky was such a superstar, dog. That guy was too much. You know, you go to Ricky's house, right?
Yeah.
Like, give or take during the week, Tuesday evening. Dog, that guy, his home clothes
Is a fit.
are designer.
How Gucci pajamas.
Gucci tracksuit, good Balenciaga slides,
Yeah.
etudes or whatever.
I heard you can't wear shoes in his house.
You can't. You have to take your shoes off when you get to Ricky's place. You have to take your shoes off.
So you can leave
No matter the shoe you're wearing or whatever, you have to take it. And that time, what is he punishing you with? Ricky, dog.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude,
Do you have any comments on the like what were you going through when he committed suicide, bro? Like what were you thinking? What was in your mind when he obviously the unfortunate situation?
I don't want to get into it, but I heard about it early before it reached like everything. I was on my way to the gym and I couldn't believe it. And then it was confirmed just as I got to the gym. And you never think that you can lose somebody that's that important to you like that, bro. Yeah.
yeah, no.
But yeah. We found out about it and then it was confirmed and then yeah.
Hey,
It's actually crazy that we have to speak about like Riky in the past tense.
Yeah, I noticed that you actually haven't spoken to him in the past, you know.
So can we please finish this thing too?
Bro,
let's
before we
close.
go, now I just
Let's
wanted to
close.
find out actually, what happened to Dapper Gang, bro?
Sorry?
What happened to
Dapper
Dapper?
Gang?
Yeah.
Ooh, Dapper Gang was the coolest thing that you had to take me to Dapper Gang after going through. But this, I'm just feeling so emotional, dog.
Yeah. Now you know we'll do a part 2. Let's just wrap it up. It's late.
Dapper Gang.
Yeah.
just don't know what to say. Tap again. So,
Dapper Gang was the coolest label. I think Frank Opali like came up with that name.
Yeah.
Dapper Gang.
Yeah.
Dude, we just wanted to do some cool ass shit, bro. Like at that time, we were just like fearless young people who just wanted like to do like cool stuff. And we tried it out. So we got like a record label and all of these things, and then whole thing, the first video. No. The first video was not whole thing, was just before the Riches.
Yeah.
Dog, with that song, we thought we were gonna make it,
Mm.
right? Dog, it didn't come out. Dog, the video was on Channel O, it was on every dog, it didn't come out, dog. It didn't come out.
Is that the same? It's not the same joint, the one with AKA, right?
Sorry?
With the purple VR6.
What?
With AKA and the purple VR6. It's not the same
AKA?
joint. Yeah.
Frank doesn't have a song with AKA.
Oh no, I'm talking about Pretty now.
You talking about?
Pretty.
Oh no, Pretty.
That
Pretty,
was that before even that?
No, here's the weird thing about that time is that there was Source, there was Whole Thing.
Right.
Source is the song that Pretty Ugly did with Frank.
Right.
And then there was Whole Thing.
Yeah.
Whole Thing came out 2 years before it popped, right? But Source had been around from that time. Like it was a song that was there.
Right.
Source hit on the Hot 99 on YFM, right? And it became the first song that noticed Frank. Whole Thing was out already.
It just didn't. It wasn't the breakout
But
song,
because of
basically.
Pretty Ugly was a bigger artist at the time.
At the time, right?
At the time. So that's why Source became the song, right? And then that's how Speedster got Frank
For Mayo.
for Mayo.
Mm.
And then they did Mayo. Then when they did Mayo, it all went back to Whole
Whole
Thing.
thing.
Damn.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's Dapper Gang in a nutshell.
Oh, my Dapper Gang was, dog, I'm going to show you, dog, we did some crazy, Dapper Gang, I wish I could have continued. We did some crazy ass shit, dude, as Dapper Gang. Like, even the name, I remember Frank calling me and telling me that this is the name, like Dapper Gang, and it just made sense.
You guys
It
like
just-
tapping each other.
Sorry?
Just like
Nah.
tapping each other.
No, you know what
NK is
They
from
were-
the East, bruh. He does a weak handshake. He does,
What?
you know what Dapper
No,
means?
come through. Come through.
No, I'll dap.
I'm like, yo,
No,
give
but
me
you know what
some
dapper
life.
means? No,
Nah, it's not about that. Like
Dapper.
Dapper, like
tapping. Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, but you also see what's going on.
Yeah, I can see you within. Eh?
Hey, Mpana, this is
The
a
whole fit. What jeans are those, dog?
LV.
Huh?
What jeans are those?
Oh,
Br-
diesel.
br- br.
Oh, diesel.
Damn. Oh.
Diesel jacket.
What's this one?
and
Br-
the diesel jacket, huh?
Yeah.
the fanny pack
Burberry.
Burberry.
and the t-shirt
Oh, beautiful boys.
and the jacket
Oh, diesel.
and the kick game.
no.
Jordans.
Just
Jordans.
Issue.
Dude,
Just
one thing
Jordans.
about me, any day I wear diesel.
On any given day.
Every single day, not any given day.
Yeah.
Every single day,
Yo.
I wear diesel. Underwear or whatever.
Issue.
As long as
I wear diesel. I'm not a designer person like that. It's just a chance that
You found you like this.
yeah,
By chance.
it's a
by
chance.
chance.
I wear diesel, bro. Like I'm in diesel every single day. I carry a diesel fanny pack. This is just for today because I was having dinner.
Issue.
Oh no, not. I needed space in my bag.
Yeah.
No, shout out.
I know. I can see the drip is within.
Are you still recording?
This has been a pod and a half, bro. This has been like one of the most memorable.
Yeah, most
But what
def.
do you guys?
And I need to ask
what
you-
do you guys? Yes. What do you guys really want to speak about? What do you guys want me to actually say?
I wanted to know about dog when the load shedding happened. I wanted to know about Zelele and Amaroto, like that, because that was the trending moment when they did that dance.
Yeah.
And then, at that
Okay.
point, because I wanted to finish that, but like, I see that.
Okay. So during that time, we're making songs and stuff like that, and then with Zlele happening, also we, in as much as everything happened the way it was, we didn't know that Zlele was actually the song.
Mm.
Even the project,
Amaroto.
because at that time, Riz Malisa was an artist on his own. Zuma was an artist on his own,
Mm.
right? So it was about finding a way to make the whole situation work.
Mm.
And then did Zlele.
Mm.
Zuma's a great artist, also, by the way.
The greatest artist, like you said.
I said Zuma is the greatest artist of our generation. I stand by those.
You think it's a coincidence that his name is Zuma? Msholozi. Makanda Mabili.
Peturis.
Because Jacob Zuma. He's the Amapiano Jacob Zuma, dog.
So what about Jacob Zuma? Jacob Zuma is too much.
He's the greatest
It's too
president.
much, Joe. It's the
of our
best.
time.
The best ever, dog.
The greatest president of our time.
Malala, Joe.
Namakanda Mabi.
That's why I'm gonna send.
Peturis.
No, I can't send you the song, but I'm gonna play it. Right? You must hear what it says. Usumusholos Namala. Indot. Namakanda Mabi.
Hey, Peturis.
Send them put.
Wait, is Zuma actually his name, dog?
Zuma. Even the song I told you about, Katlele Scoop.
Mm.
Listen to that song
Mm.
and listen to Zuma.
Mm.
So
They're separate artists you're talking about.
they made the song. They made
Slele.
so during that time, the songs that were made were
City.
no, not even City. Pendula,
Mhm.
song called Pendula, and Taxify.
Yeah.
You know Taxify?
Yeah.
I know Taxify.
Don't you know Taxify?
I know it.
Yeah. Taxify and like those are the songs, right? And then Abu Killer was supposed to be on Taxify.
Was he was on? Like Taxify. Oh, he was on the dance channel challenge. I saw.
Are you a conspiracy theorist?
Sorry?
Are you a conspiracy theorist?
Here we going to go left.
He's going there.
I'm going left.
No,
Okay,
no.
no, we're
do
not
you
going-
believe
we're
in
not gonna go there. Let me continue.
Do you believe in sacrifices?
Can I please continue my story? Please.
Do you believe in
Can I
sacrifices?
please continue my story?
Let's get the
So-
story.
So, right? Listen.
He's like in the generator. That's hilarious, dog.
So those were the two songs that were done,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But they had, and then they started making more songs and all of these things, right?
Mm.
And then we had a conversation. Okay, what's going to happen?
Mm.
This guy had already ran away from us.
Say your name. State your name and your case.
He went to Limpopo.
You went
Is he from Limpopo?
you know
Where in
Limpopo,
Limpopo,
guys,
dog?
they go home for
Where? Oh.
they go to Limpopo just to cut the grass. People from Limpopo. They just need a reason to go home.
So this was my idea.
Putting them together.
No, not together,
Mm.
but a hybrid situation. 5 tracks,
Mm.
3 tracks combined,
Mhm.
2 tracks singles, like individual songs, which is Pendula, Taxify. Abu City, they're together on the Zlele and all these things, right? Okay, sharp. Then we did a photo shoot. And then now we have to name these guys. Well, wait, not name these guys, name the project.
Mm.
And then Jazzy came up with the name.
Amaroto. Because they're from Alex, and Alex writes are just like dogs.
Amaroto at least cheese ngenkani. They get money by force, baba.
I ate cheese.
Yeah, getting cheese is eating money. Cheese is money.
So that's how that thing happened. And then now we have the situation. We have the biggest duo in South Africa. And
That's true.
we have somebody like Zuma who's
What do you think is in the Alex air, dog? That's just like birth such talent. Like these guys, Amapiano changed everything.
Alex.
I'm just saying, like the atmosphere. What do you think it is about Alex that just breeds these type of geniuses?
People in Alex are fearless, bro.
Mm. I mean, think about
Dog.
it. When you walk out of your door, you're already in the street.
So what are you saying?
That's fearless, bro. any chance you have to look at the robot when you wake up.
Dog, today-
it's
No,
like
you don't
that.
get what I mean. Like, I've seen a house in Alex where you just open the door, you're on the street.
Yeah. Okay. If you're speaking about that, right?
You have to be fearless to live like that.
No.
Knowing that anytime you open the door, you might be.
But why is
arrested.
Alex like that, though? That's what I'm asking. Why is it like that?
He
The
just
way
said
it is.
they're
Why is
fearless.
Alex, though?
Says they're fearless.
Why are they fearless?
I don't know.
I wanna take you guys to parties in Alex or situations in Alex. I want you guys just to see.
You need to. I said we can't be
As
every.
long as you're not gonna run away.
Run away from what? No.
Gents, come on.
Come on, run
Part
away
two.
from what?
Part 2.
Part 2.
Dog.
He's done. He's
Dude,
telling
have
us he's
you-
gonna
have
put
you-
us on. You're telling us about part 2.
Yeah, no, I'm calling about time, dog.
Yeah, okay. Can hear the NK's calling about
Dude,
time when things are getting
people
better.
In Alex, I don't.
They're too dope.
Yeah, I hope we don't get robbed when we leave here, dog.
Yeah,
I hope we don't get robbed when we leave here, bro.
robbed.
Because we have a lot of equipment,
What
dog.
if you
These
don't get
people.
home?
If you guys
It was worth it.
are watching this episode,
it was
just
worth
know
it.
we didn't get robbed.
Hey,
Wait, have I
bro.
said everything
If you
that
guys
you're
see the
supposed to say?
footage,
You've said
just
more
know
than
we
you need to know.
survived. Because all this equipment is gonna get taken, dog. We have equipment worth a lot of money, bro.
Yeah, let's go. Shout out to
Yeah, shout out
Havo, Havoc,
and the
and the
secret
Megalo.
partners, you know?
and the silent partners. That is also gonna be our silent partners.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, shout out episode 71.
This one was a huge one.
It
Yeah, this was a huge one.
Megalo,
Huge. That's the word for this episode. Huge.
the Ray and Black Steph podcast, episode 71. We out.
I haven't even told you real things.
What do you mean? We need a part 2.
Like what? Give me an example.